Floyd and he was me, he would never have to fight again because that exhibition shit, as me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds and we both gonna get $100+ million for it,
right?
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due,
right?
And
yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDueBoxing is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDueBoxing be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel, it's just embarrassing. My dog just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top to just to feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't want to talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats would tell lies that then they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yo. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the family. How y'all feeling today? On this good Wednesday. We back to get boxing. It's JusDueBoxing. Burn these airwaves up a little bit. Y'all know how we do, man. Chop it up how only we chop it up, man. Y'all smash the like button rolling in. If you catch this on the playback, smash the like button. Sub to the channel. Turn your notifications on and come rock out with the family. What's good, y'all? How y'all feeling today on this good Wednesday, man? Back to build on this good boxing, man. How y'all feeling, man? Ace, what's good with it, family? Crush, what's good with it, bro? IB, my guy, what's good with it? Trey Skills in the building. Don Royal. Salute to the mighty LDBC, you know. No hate. Everybody got their own opinion. Salute to them. I feel you, Don Royals. Garcia, what's good with it? Rude Exposure in the building. BJ33 in the building. Gianni Legion. What's good, family? How you feeling? Thomas Hill, my guy. 2-year layoff is crazy work, ain't it? We gonna talk about it. We gonna build on all of it. Mike, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Salute to you, man. World of boxing just continues to surprise us, man. It continues to get interesting, you know. It's always something going on. You know, we expected it was gonna be some type of after effects, you know, from the Ryan Garcia Devin Haney fight, but I gotta be honest, I ain't anticipate bro talking about he taking 2 years off. Like, man. Got to talk about it. Dante, what's good with the family? How you feeling, bro? Hey, man, that's a mini retirement, bro. In the prime of your career, not the face of boxing. Not the face of boxing retiring for 2 years after a loss. Tell me it ain't so. Tell me it ain't so, man. Tell me it ain't so. There's no way Face of Boxing could be tapping out for the next 2 years, man. You can't do that. There's no way. Right? Say it ain't so, my people. Say it ain't so. But nonetheless, man, we are here. This is where we at with it. That ain't what I wanted to put up. Y'all already I pretty much heard the same thing I heard. Y'all heard this news the same way I heard it, right? Bro feeling like he Lonnie Lee was good with it, fam. JBT family in the building was good with everybody. God self, my guy. Salute to all the family, all the channel members, everybody that continues to pull up and rock out with your boy. We gonna keep building. Y'all know it. We're just getting started, but we got to talk about this because this is the news. This is what's out. And, this got, a lot of different opinions on it. For one, I'll start off by saying I can't tell no fighter what to do. I can't sit here and say from my seat, from my computer chair, that I know what these dudes should do. I can't say I know what's best for their careers, but I could give, some reasonable, breakdown or assessment on this situation at hand. Aaron was good with it. Devin not big enough to tap out. This is how you take a loss. I'm telling you that it ain't looking good. William Old School, my guy. How you feeling, bro? Cal Cooler, blessings, family. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate y'all, man. We just gonna get to it, man. But yeah, man. We all seen the loss. We understand what's up with the Osterine tests and all of that stuff. We seen him go on ESPN and say he ain't never been overmatched and been in there with somebody that was that much better than him. I mean, a lot of different people took that a lot of different ways. Some people felt like, it was justified for him to feel overmatched. It was justified for him to feel like, somebody was that much better than him because he had an unfair advantage, So a lot of people, mostly being his fans and his fan base, when they heard that interview, they heard him go on ESPN and say that, they kind of try to justify it with the Osterine. And I kind of get it because it helps you process the loss better. You don't have to face reality, but I'm here to be I'm here to give you some truth serum and be 100 with you. And I support boxing. I support all these dudes. So it's never no tear down type of conversation. Just got to put that out there. That's my disclaimer. But aside from that, people blamed and attributed this loss purely to Osterine. And like I said, it helps people process it better. They don't have to face reality, but that's exactly the kind of thought process to me that leads to situations similar to what he's dealing with now. Alexander said, "Gone outside." Yeah, man, it is rough. He said if Devin got his old back, he'd come back. Oh, yeah, it's right there. It's up there. Your boy got it all. Zoom verse. Peace to my bro. How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you always sharing the lives. Lisa Smith, the queen, back in the building. How you feeling? Always good to see you. Ryan Garcia, man. Ruin Devin Haney. Hey, man, we're going to talk about it. We got to. Ashley's Corner, what it do? Cuzzo, how you feeling? Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, Zoom. It's a real conversation to be had, and people can feel how they want. It's just I have my take on it. I be around these YouTube different platforms. I see a lot of different comments. I hear a lot of different takes. I hear a lot of what be being said pretty much. But at the end of the day, like I said, man, there's no denying if Osterine was present in his system. That's not even up for debate. And anybody with any type of sense shouldn't even want to debate that. But, it's real that, you took a loss and there were mistakes that was made on your behalf. Like your father, and a salute to him, doing a great job, man. This is no indictment on the Haneys, bro. I'm just giving my take on what's going on. He went on the Cam and May show and he said, a lot of what we seen Devin Haney doing was based on what the fans wanted to see. They said they didn't want to see a guy backing up and moving around the ring. They said they wanted to see him meet him straight in the center of the ring. So again, I mean, that type of thinking, that train of thought, allowing the background noise to penetrate and get into your ear, it kind of led to you taking your first loss. And like I said, you could try to attribute it all to Osterine all you want. You just be doing yourself a disservice at the end of the day, because it's a real situation that you really gotta acknowledge and just own up to. Mistakes are made, losses happen. I know it's a tough pill to swallow when you've kind of you built up this, I'm an A-class fighter, I'm an A-level fighter, I've been fighting the best fighters in the world. This dude is C-class, he ain't got better since the amateurs. I know it's a tough pill to swallow when you sold us on that, and then the performance was what it was. And then when you hear the Osterine, you like, oh, bingo, light goes off. You're like, yeah, I could blame it on that. And look, by all means, do as you will, feel as you will. I get it. Feel like you've been cheated. There's no denying, right? But you made some mistakes in that fight. You fought the wrong fight. Your strategy was off. Your game plan was off, and you executed poorly. That's just being real. But it seems to me as if, it's a lot of people that might be around you, a lot of fans that represent you, that rock with you, that just don't seem to kind of accept the fact that you took a loss, and a lot of it was due to the things that you did wrong in there. And if you can't see that for what it is, you bound to make the same mistakes. You know what I'm saying? It's going to turn out to really be a loss and not a lesson, because you're going to put yourself in a position where it seems as if you didn't learn from it. Kyle Sports was good with it, bro. Jose was good with it. He said, Haney, heard, man, listen, I like Haney. I'm still supporting him. I'm still rocking with him, but this situation is tough. Coming from a left hook, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Thomas, man, it's tough, bro. You can't just attribute it all to that. Ricky Williams, my bro, was good with it. You gotta take your loss like you take your wins. Both fighters are tainted after this fight, which means Ryan won all around. Ryan already had people looking at him funny, so what's so different? Hey, that's a good point, Rick. Good point. Build up until they came, Almighty Just. It was by revelation. Remember, yeah, yeah, it was out loud that told him that Ryan was gonna pop dirty. So look, it's a lot of different factors. It's information that's out there. It's a lot of different ways you could look at it, but I'm just here to be real. I watch enough boxing and know, like that guy, at least for my money, for what I seen from Ryan Garcia, definitely didn't look like a guy that was benefiting from some crazy ass advantage. And then when you got guys like, guys that indulge in performance enhancements well over 20 years, telling you that that's the last thing you want to use if you're looking to get an advantage or a boost in a fight. So it's just so much stuff out there. And like I said, man, to each his own. Choose to believe what information that suits you best and whatever makes you sleep at night. But like I said, it's a real conversation to be had. Some real mistakes that was made in that fight. And as a result, they seem like they're a little bit all over the place. And why I say that is because just recently we know Mario Barrios was elevated to the full WBC champion. And when that happened, Devin Haney tweeted, like, with the eye emojis, Mauricio, saying Mauricio name, like as if he was interested in potentially pursuing the fight with Mario Barrios at 47, which I think I could respect it, but it'd be very risky. You know what I'm saying? But he went from that to saying, look, I'm going to take some time off, take some time, spend some of my money, travel the world, and I'll be back in 2 years after Ryan's suspension, and we can fight again. So look, y'all, I don't know how everybody feels about that, but we here to talk about it. Same punch, yeah. It's no excuse, Don. It ain't. Laro was good with it, fam. How you feeling? Because of the loss, yeah, he dealing with it tough for sure. You know what I mean? Ace, salute to my guy, Ace. Yeah, Barrios got elevated to a full WBC champion, and Devin Haney had tweeted Mauricio with the eyes as if, with the retweet as if he was interested. But like I said, he went from that to like, you're going to take some time and spend some of his money, travel the world. Look, as he should. He's been dedicating his life to the sport since a very young kid. He's 25 years old. He's well within his right to enjoy the fruits of his labor, to go, enjoy some time off and travel. That's what he see fit. That's what he want to do. But if you asking me for my money, that's very risky. And the reason why I say that is very risky for a couple different reasons, man. Though Devin was Floyd, they said, yeah, he even made the comparison, but that, you know, they missed the mark big time with that. Aisha, peace and blessings to the queen. How you feeling today? So is he saying he will only fight Ryan and it's going to be 2 years until Ryan fights again? And that's what I'm saying. So look, we got a lot. It's a lot to break down. So it's one tweet, but he said a mouthful. You know, look, he gonna travel the world, spend some of his money, and he'll be back in 2 years after Ryan's suspension. So he's already assuming that Ryan is gonna get a 2-year ban or whatever the case may be. But like I said, all the evidence up until this point kind of seemed like it's leading to some contamination. So unless something else different happened, I don't see why he would get a full 2 years. But that's just my take. Like I said, I was hearing that it could be anywhere from 60 to 120 days. But we do got to wait till next week for the ruling, right? So I don't know if that's just him jumping the gun again and assuming that he's going to get 2 years, or if he's privy to some information that we're not. But I mean, that's clear, you know, indication that he feel like Ryan is going to be suspended for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Yeah, that inactivity going to hurt. You say that about the Wild Watch out there. Every fight he told us, and he showed us David is swelling. As a face down the boxers, not the loss. Is how you come back. Absolutely, Aaron, it is. Sounds to me like that was chasing a ghost named Mayweather. Hey, chasing the wrong things too, Mr. Plus 300 in the building. In 2 years, the purse bid gonna be $500K. Yo, so look, check this out. Salute to the Queen, Miss Joette. How you feeling? So look, Dave, trying to retire on the low. Frequent flyer was good with it, fam. No guarantee tomorrow gonna be better than today. Like now, look, it's a lot of different takeaways. Like I said, we ain't gonna know till next week what the ruling is on Ryan and if what kind of time, what kind of suspension he gonna be looking at. But if you just been following this situation, it almost look like it's pretty consistent with some type of contamination. You know what I'm saying? But I could be wrong. What do I know? That's just my interpretation of all the information that's out there. That's what I'm getting from it. It's up until this point, it hasn't seemed like they've been able to paint a situation where they could prove that he was doping or juicing or something like that. So, like I said, I don't think that the penalty is going to be as steep as what Devin is suggesting with the 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Undercard boxing was good with it. The face of boxing taking a break. The face of boxing can't retire from 2 years. 2 years, bro. The face of boxing can't just walk away, bro. But I can't tell him what to do. But look, check it out. Like I said, maybe he jumping the gun a little bit on the 2 years thing, or maybe that's just what he got in his mind. Like, you know, Ryan getting 2 years. I'm gonna chill for 2 years. When I come back, we could fight again. So there you go for all the people that say, hey, man, he need to get it back in blood. He should want to rematch him. Well, there you go. And he also tweeted that, you know, only Olympic-style drug testing from now on. So he, you know, I guess he ain't going for the, you know, banana in the tailpipe no more. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get that. I don't think he's going to get that. Gabriel Sanchez was good with it, fam. Yeah, the ladies are big time supporters. Salute to all the queens in the building. Boxing going to be better when he gone. Ryan gets 6 months. I'm telling you, man. Face of flopping with what was cool. Yeah, man. Look, if all things real, not the face of boxing, but he is in position to do, you know, to accomplish more in the sport. It's all going to be up to him and how he come back from this situation at hand, right? Listen, I understand him, how he feel in terms of feeling like a guy that's been cheated and all of that stuff, right? But you got to pick up the pieces. But I understand you want to get this situation 100% squared away before you do anything else. I kind of get that because it just ain't sitting well with you. It's your first loss. That shit burning. I know it hurt. It sting. You get what I'm saying? But like I said, it's how you come back. You got an opportunity to bounce back, and I think you could do that. I believe he can. But he just got to believe that JusDueBoxing said 2 years, every boxer gonna age, and he might gain some power by then. He's going down some heat. Oh, man. Melanin Queen, peace and bless. How you feeling? How you feeling, Queen? Another Kingdom Latino. Oh, man. The boxing source in the building. How you feeling, family? Salute to everybody. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. So look, he got a decision to make. Sound like he making one. Like I said, the only thing I could comment on when it comes to Ryan's situation is we gotta wait till next week where they make a ruling and they decide how long he's gonna be suspended for and what they're gonna do with him. But like I said, I would be kind of surprised, a little shocked if they suspend him for 2 years. But back to his tweet. Ain't nothing wrong with taking time off. Ain't nothing wrong with going to spend some of your money. You earned it. You earned it. You got it out the mud. You earned it the hard way in the ring, right? Nothing wrong with that, traveling the world and all that stuff. That's fine. The biggest issue I have with the tweet is the 2 years. You get what I'm saying? AJ64 was good with it, bro. The 2 years is bogus. The 2 years, Devin about to kick it with Victor Conte. They about to cook up. But look, check it out. 2 years is just a little bogus. Yeah, a little quiet. Yeah, he on the quiet side. 2 years is bogus. AB salutes. Said company already said they tested and no Austrian in the batch and lot number. Yeah, again, to that, only thing I could speak of is that was that company, right? And them doing, to my understanding, their own private testing. But, for far as WADA, the supplements they tested was contaminated from what I understand. So what you're saying, it is true that as far as the company coming out and saying that, but they did their own private testing. It's separate from what WADA did, to my understanding. So that doesn't have, as much bearing on the situation as what people thought initially. When that statement came out, when the company came out and made the statement about their supplements not, having Ostarine or whatever the case, a lot of people thought that meant that Ryan was lying. But that, from what I understand, that's separate from the situation. WADA tested the supplements, from what I understand, and they were contaminated with Ostarine. So, there's no more debating and arguing that for me. The only thing we can do is just wait for the ruling. And the ruling is said it all. From there, you will know what was what. We all know what's what. So, yeah, he been tripping. I don't like the Caleb Plant bit that he doing. Edgar Chavez was good with it. Jersey in the building, my guy. And McQueen was good with it. Brian cheated. That's why he bet on himself. Hey, it's possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible, man. But look, 2 years is wild. 2 years is wild. Let me tell you why. Traveling the world and all that stuff, that's cool, but spending your money, But a couple reasons. We already know, and we just going off of what we know. No narratives, no fake, no making up stuff. We know that he blows up in between fights. We know when he went on that ESPN interview, it wasn't even too long out from the fight. And already it looked like he picked up a significant amount of weight. So that's one thing, right? That he picked up that much weight. Now, that's in that amount of time, y'all. So let's put all of this in perspective. You spent too long at 135. By the time you got to 140, it was already hard for you to make the weight in your very first fight. You still went out there, made the weight, sacrifice, whooped Regis' ass, 12 zipped him. Flawless victory. Turned around at 140. Fought Ryan Garcia. He blew weight. Y'all renegotiated. You got paid. The fight was on. You went out there. You lost the fight. Less than a week later, you on ESPN and you picked up a significant amount of the weight after the loss. And that's just, like Rick said, I don't even think it was a week. So we talking about a week's time. And then now you talking about 2 years. Now, look, I'm just talking about what we know. You had 2 times to make weight at 140 when you first got there, and then the second fight around with Ryan. Both times it was hard for you, right? Both times, you had a tough time, making his weight, right? So all I'm saying is now you're talking about taking 2 years out of the ring when we seen you pick up a significant amount of weight within a week. You get what I'm saying? Now you're talking about traveling. Now, we also remember the post. You remember the tweet, I'm a fat kid at heart. We just going off of what he said and what we know is out there. I'm a fat kid at heart. You talking about traveling the world. That's traveling, that's eating, that's enjoying life, that's doing you. What you are 1,000,000% entitled to is your money, your life, your career. You do as you see fit. But what I'm saying is why I think it could be risky. because you already had a tough time. Your first 2 fights at 140 when you first got there. Now you're essentially talking about taking 2 years off. 2 years could be not only detrimental to your career, but you got a tough time convincing me or maybe other people as well that you're going to still be at 140 2 years from now. 2 years from now, I'm just trying to use some logic. If it's you're going to be killing yourself because you already killed yourself in the first 2 fights to make the weight. Now, you figure 2 years off when you sitting up here talking about you a fat kid at heart, you talking about traveling the world and spending money, you're going to be living it up because you earned it and you got the money to do it. You're going to eat yourself legit out of 140. Now, I seen you tweet to Mauricio about the opportunity to face Mario Barrios and look like at 147. So maybe you might come back. I don't see you. I guess you and Ryan going to be fighting that full-blown welterweight this trip because I don't see that you ever fighting again at 140 if you take 2 years off. Get what I'm saying? Salute to my bro Kirk Douglas. I've been telling them chumps the real will always outlast the fake. Appreciate the support, man. Always supporting the grind. Much love.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my guy Kirk Douglas, and again, much love, much appreciation to the Queen Aisha in the Cash App. Truly, always supporting the grind. She says supporting. You always supporting Queen. Much love and appreciation.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
So look, man, I'm just being honest about it. I ain't got nothing negative to say. I'm just looking at it realistically. From that perspective, it's gonna be extremely tough for you to come back at 147. Average Joe was good with it. JD was good with it. He said, trust that Victor got a magic potion for that. Yeah, he said we all know why he's really taking 2 years off. And that's up for debate too, Miss Joette. And I get it, because some people like, look, we're going to talk about it because it's a conversation. And over here, we give everybody they just do and nobody gets tore down. We just having a real conversation. Look, people simply saying, look, you taking 2 years off because of that ass whooping. You got your ass whooped, got your ass handed to you. And, it's a lot of people that feel like you ain't handling the loss well. Tasmanian Wolves was good with it. Flute, Gervonta may face Vasil while Devin is looking to duck. Look, man, the dude is nice, man. I ain't gonna act like he ain't, right? I ain't gonna act like the kid ain't talented as hell. But this definitely ain't a good look, you know what I mean? It's okay, not 20, but 25. Middleweight prospect, Devin Haney, 2026. I'm telling you, bro, because you ain't coming back at 140 2 years from now. I'm just going off what you say now. Maybe that could be an emotional tweet. Maybe you was just thinking openly and you put that out there. Who knows? But if we just going off of what you're saying, that don't necessarily, that's not gonna go over well with the fans. They gonna look at you like you bogus. And then you got your father coming out making a statement. Bill Haney has confirmed that Devin Haney won't be negotiating any future fights until his record is changed back to undefeated. You bogus Bill. You strikes again. Listen, man, I know you being a father. Keep doing your thing. You did a hell of a job thus far. But you gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them. This is a very silly statement. What the hell are you talking about, dude? What, y'all all over the place? Man, Ryan Garcia got y'all tripping. Ryan Garcia got y'all tripping, bro. Bro talking about walking away. Nah, man. So what's gonna happen? What, you gonna be stripped of the title and be a champion in recess? Like, what's going on? 2 years from boxing sound like a mini retirement, bro. It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad, bro. I didn't expect to see him out the ring for 2 years is all I'm saying. I expected not to see him for the rest of this year. Mellon Films was good with it, fam. I expected not see him for the rest of this year, but 2 years? That 2 years is tough, bro. 2 years is tough. 2 years is very tough. And my belief that Maxwell's stories were true. Somebody else said that too. Somebody else said that WeBuildBoxing was good. Salute to the fax machine. Was good with it, bro. So yeah, man. I just as a fight fan, I wouldn't have been surprised if he took the rest of the year off, right? I feel like that was on par, especially as he continued to wait for the conclusion of this situation with Ryan. And I know that felt like a weight lifted off his shoulders, right? You get what I'm saying? Feel like it'd be like a weight lifted off his shoulders and he'd just be able to continue with his career. But I don't know, that 2 years off gonna hurt. That shit gonna hit different. Bray Marlon was good, fam. It's gonna hit different. 2 years off, you a fat kid at heart. You're gonna eat yourself right up out of 140 respectfully. I don't see you at 140 no more. And maybe that's why you kind of threw your name in the hat with Barrios. Maybe that's where you coming back at, possibly. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And I'm just thinking ahead, y'all. I don't know. I'm just spitballing because I know emotions be running high. I know these dudes be having tough decisions to make. But I'm just using some logic. If your first 2 fights was tough making that weight, you give yourself 2 years of inactivity by choice. 2 years of inactivity by choice is gonna hit different, bro. You young as hell. I don't think you should do that. I hope he don't do that. That's all I'm saying. I hope he don't do it. He can do what he wants, but I hope he don't do that. I would like to see him maybe take the rest of the year off and come back strong, man. Come back the champion. You know what I mean? Come back chasing titles. Come back talking your shit. Come back doing you. That's what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to see from you. B-Dog was good with it. Fender Bender was good. So I told everyone, Haney hit his ceiling. He has no power to get respect from anyone size. 147 is a Shark Tank, at 140 is the Piranha Tank. If he could fight as good as Bill Talk, right? He basically suspended himself. If he does that, right? I'm saying, and I much respect to him. Look, I'm in support of him. That's why I'm here having this conversation, and from a respectable standpoint. I ain't here to shit on him, but damn, 2 years is rough, bro. I mean, 2 years is rough. I mean, people lose fights, just happen. Yeah, people losing is part of the game, bro. Get back to it. That's what I really want to see. That's what I'm most interested to see. I done processed the loss as a fight fan. Like, damn, I was picking him to win. He didn't win. We all had that initial little shell shock moment for a while when we seen how the fight played out, right? Now you over it, you processed it. You like, hey, man, for me as a fight fan, I just want to see how he bounced back. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people like, look, some people like, yo, this dude finished. Ryan done tore you up. Ryan done kicked your ass, and Ryan done ran you up out of 140 and boxing all at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But look, I'm here to say I'm a big fan or a big supporter of that bounce back. I really want to see what you're made of. Losses, you know what I mean, are just part of the game. But that bounce back could tell a different story. You know what I'm saying? Like, we done seen a shit ton of people lose and bounce back. And he can be one of them. Like, it depends on what move he gonna make. And then it is crazy because that tweet comes at a time where it seemed like Sandor Martin is up next at bat. And think about it. He tweeted nasty work by Matchroom because the only bidder was Top Rank. So it seemed like, people feeling like they doing him wrong. So maybe he just need a break from that. You got the Osterine thing leaning over, looming over your situation. Your dad out here talking about you ain't negotiating no more fights till you get your undefeated record changed back. What if that don't happen? I don't think you need your undefeated record, man. The hell with that O. So be it. You lost it, man. Man, to hell with that O, bro. Bounce back. The hell, man. The hell with that O. If it comes out that man is taking contaminated supplements and you gotta keep the L, man, that so be it, bro. That bounce back gonna be way crazier, bro. We're gonna always remember the loss you took, but I'm telling you, the bounce back is a much better story, man. You get what I'm saying? Ryan might get the first laugh, but look, if you looking to rematch this dude again down the line, Olympic style drug testing and beat his ass, you get the last laugh. It's all good. You get to move on. Salute to my baby girl. The queen is in the building. Miss JusDueBoxing. How you feeling, baby girl? Adrian Molina, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? Yeah, 2 years off is bogus. It's tough. I think he'll change his mind. Shakur did right? Because 2 years is a long time, Aisha, and he's a gym rat. This all he know. So that's a good point, too. Because Shakur changed his mind. Like, he was like, I'm retiring. We knew he wasn't going nowhere. He had a title. Same thing with Devin. If he does this, I think that'll put him in a position to get stripped. And it's just like a whole unnecessary situation that you probably don't even need. But I wonder, like, was this an emotional response? Was you just feeling some type of way? Is that tweet a byproduct of what's been going on, like from the Osterine to, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just need a break. Like, you've been dedicating your life to this. So is it that, you know what I mean? Is it also saying that you about to participate in a fight that you don't really see no interest in yourself? You probably don't care to fight no Sandor Martin. Think about it. He was talking about fighting Pitbull Cruz. So look, Mario Barrios, salute the dub, because he was the first one to tell me Mario Barrios got elevated to full WBC champion. But when he seen that tweet, he retweeted it and he was all over it. You get what I'm saying? But then he doubled back and was like, man, I'm taking some time off. Salute to my guy Fender Bender. Ernie was good with the talent passes you by being inactive. Yeah, if you don't use it, you lose it, bro. If you don't use it, you lose it for sure. Loss of defined character, absolutely. Like, that's what I said, man. All jokes aside, that bounce back gonna be real, but the blowback from this, man, people gonna be talking shit crazy, boy. You gonna come back to a shit storm. I'm telling you. Accept the money, build yourself back up. The arrogance is crazy. Just build yourself back. I really want to see his get back because I know he could do it. One of those that feel Ryan ruined Devin. Yeah, some people feel like that. Tasmanian Wolves, like they saying it, bro. They feel like he's been ruined. Now, look, for me, I understand what people are saying. Like, people gonna go there. For me, I'm always trying to get him the benefit of doubt. I want to see the bounce back. The bounce back could tell a lot. If he's unable to bounce back, then maybe Ryan ruining him. You might want to we might revisit that conversation. But right now, it might be a little too early because I really do. Like I said, man, I'm always supporting and rooting for these dudes. I bought the pay-per-views that he participated in. If you know, Sandro Martin ain't pay-per-view worthy, but anytime he got a pay-per-view worthy fight, I'm buying it. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And for the record, George Smith was good. Showtime, the guy was good with the family. I picked him to beat. You know what I'm saying? I picked him to beat Ryan Garcia, and I was wrong. You know what I mean, salute to Adrian Molina. Don't work too hard over there, bro. Appreciate you pulling up while you're at work. Everybody in the building, y'all make sure y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel. Let's keep rocking, man. Marshawn West was good, fam. Barrios will Devin too. I think that's that's a tough fight for him. Jumping up, first fight at 47. Barrios ain't nothing to play with. Coming off a loss, it's a risky fight. It's one that if he participated in, if he took, I definitely respect it 100%. Barrios, like I said, ain't nothing to play with. But he kind of threw his name in the hat already, tweeting at Mauricio. But like I said, since then he kind of walked it back, saying he trying to take a little break. Dean was good with it, family. How you feeling, bro? What's good with it? Bobby was good. He said Devin leaves and LDBC won't have anybody for Haney and Wilder. Nah, man, look, salute to the mighty LDBC. As I always say, man, everybody got their guy. I'm from Jersey. I got my guy, but more so than any one guy, I got boxing. I love boxing. But salute to them, man. They got their guy. Look, I support them. That's why I'm here talking about it. I'm trying to keep it, down the middle, respectful. I ain't got to tear him down, tear into him, but I will say from the outside looking in, just saying and hearing different people takes that this ain't a good look. They feeling like you're getting ran up out of boxing. They feel like y'all did a lot of talking. Now y'all tuck and tell. They feeling like you done took a loss. Now you saying the hell with it. You know what I mean? I'm about to go take a break. And look, I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying I hear it. I see it. You can't avoid it. James Lee, what it do, fam? It's out there. People gonna have their criticisms and critiques. This shit come with the game. Is what it is. I just want to see what his next move gonna be, but I definitely would love to see a tweet saying, you know what, I ain't going nowhere. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna take some time off. I'm gonna go travel a little bit. I'm gonna go eat because he like to eat. He said it. He a fat kid at heart. I would like to hear that, and I like to hear that he gonna get back to it. Like to hear this dude comeback story. Let's see if you know what I mean. That get back is always dope, man. PBC is planning on making Barrios versus Pacquiao in the fall. Oh, they sticking with that. Okay, Pacquiao will have an exhibition on July 28th to get back and fight in shape. Y'all go tap into the fax machine. That's why I call him that. Just a wealth of knowledge, man. L-Dub, salute to you, bro. Appreciate you. Went from talking that talk to tucking that tail. And that's the part right there where people ain't going to be able to, it's just going to be a lot of chatter. I guess I would say this, just prepare for it because they about to talk crazy. They the speculation about to run wild. They about to run wild, but on a more serious note, 2 years is not what you need. You in the prime of your career. It was a little hiccup, a little bump in the road, man. A little bump in the road. You know what I mean? Little L ain't nothing. It ain't nothing much, man. Bounce back. That's why I'm gonna keep saying that. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like you gotta go take 2 years off. That's a long time in boxing, bro. 2 years without working. And like I said, Aisha made a good point. Shakur changed his mind. Had some situations that was unfavorable where he wasn't feeling the game, right? And he said something about retiring, right? With a belt attached to him. He ain't went nowhere, right? So it could be the same thing for Devin Haney. You know what I mean? He could just be feeling the way he's feeling right now. maybe a week from now, a day from now, you know what I mean? He'll have something different to say. But we'll see, man. But as it stands, like 2 years from boxing is extremely long. You got some people feeling like he just straight up retiring for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Just retiring. Don't bench yourself, bro. Don't put yourself on the bench. You was in the game, man. Don't put yourself on the bench, bro. Stay in the game, man. You know, stay in the game, stay active. I mean, stay getting to it. I got a boxing mind is the top. Water Kid, Keyshawn Davis is like, Bud Carver can't wait till July 6th. They're gonna have some fun there, man. Help up Boot Career to fight Pac-Man. Pac-Man just don't get it, man. I admire the fighter spirit, man. His willingness to keep fighting, but damn it, bro. Pacquiao, just don't stop messing with these young boys, man. Leave these damn young boys alone, bro. You see but Barrios been kicking some ass, man. I don't know if Manny is aware. Manny, I hope you're aware Barrios been kicking some ass, bro. Man, that's going to be bad if you looking like an old man. And I don't expect to see you looking young again. I ain't trying to hear all that fountain of youth shit either. So, salute to Pacquiao, but man, shout out to the PVC. They still believe that Manny could go out there and give these young men a run for their money. Devin could go past this year without fighting. It'll become more food at 140. Yeah, I think the rest of the year would be fitting, but 2 was wild. That might be what it is, too. Devin found out he couldn't get Barrios at 147. He doesn't want to fight Sandor for that little purse. You get what I'm saying, Aisha? That's why I say you made a good point, that if you just look at the situations, they're not exactly the same, but they're eerily similar, where both fighters are just basically dealing with situations that they ain't too fond of, right? Just a bit more extreme in Devin Haney's situation because he dealing with a loss looming and a guy with Osterine. And then on top of that, your next fight up is a guy that ain't going to be on pay-per-view. And that's where you was trending to continuing to build your brand and your name towards, right? So, yeah, it makes sense. You get what I'm saying? 2 years sound crazy. And then, you know what? You just don't know. You never know, man. Man, that dude, he loved the sport, man. 2 years is a long time for him to be gone. He ain't gonna like that at all. Like Pacquiao had to be spoon-fed. I'm telling you, when I seen that spoon-fed video, Aisha, I was like, bro, that's it. I'm cool. Manny, if I never see you fight somebody else in the boxing ring, I'm completely cool. You whoop more than enough ass, bro. You beat more than enough people up. But he still want to go. I don't know why, but damn it, man. Road to redemption was good with it. Manny like, hell, man, I'm going out the same way I came in, swinging. K Causey in the building. What's good, family? How you feeling, bro? Rolly versus Gary. Gary Antoine. I wouldn't be mad at it. Devin's just having a temper challenge because he can't get his way. Thinks people are going to beg him to come back, and that's not going to happen. Yeah, that's not going to happen for sure. I'll say maybe it's just a response to all the things that's going on, right? I can't tell him how to respond to it, but then maybe that's what it is. It's like, man, sometimes you just get tired of it because on every end you just got something unfavorable going on, right? But I don't know exactly what led to the tweet, but I could imagine some of that has something to do with it, right? But his dad coming out talking about child not negotiate no future fights until he get his record changed back to undefeated is crazy. Bro, what? Man, what? That's what it's all about, man. The hell with that damn undefeated record, bro. He's still him, ain't he? You still got the best fighter in the world. You believe that, right? And that's to his pops. You still believe you got the best fighter in the world, bro. You don't need no damn, he got that belt still, man. Go beat some ass, man. You dig what I'm saying? On Sleeping Rolly, you could get Barrios and Pacquiao's out. PVC loves Rolly. They do. Big Rolo. They know Big Rolo crash out King, dub. They know he gonna crash out for him. They know it. Rolly gonna crash out for him. They gonna treat him nice. You know what I mean? They gonna treat him nice. Man, salute to everybody in the building. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel if y'all haven't. Let's keep growing. We're on the road to 10K, man. We're gonna keep building. I've been hearing about PVC about to get more active, having more regular shows. I mean, I think Dub dropped, and I always gotta give him his credit. He dropped I think what would be the first card that's free, the first free card. So I think things are about to start rolling. Dante, I think you're right. I think things are about to start rolling. And that's good. That's right on par for what we need, man. We need things to continue to roll. I figured it would take a while for the schedule to start, for the fights to start taking place. But now that, we seeing them there, we got action, man. We got action. Big Rolo bringing people. Big Rolo be trying to go for it, don't he? Yeah, man. Y'all make sure y'all smashing the like button. Marquis, what's good with the family? Keep rocking out with your boy. We're going to keep building, man. But, man, that was crazy news. And since we on it, while we still on it, you know what I'm saying? Haney also said he promoting himself from now on, or he might just work with, and he put the shush emoji. So I don't know who he's speculating, who he could be working with. That can mean anybody, but most important thing is for this man to see the silver lining, to understand that he can get back, and he's still in good position because of the fact that he holds the title, the WBC title at 140. You know what I mean? You still in the driver's seat. Still in the driver's seat. Antoine should have lost by TKO. Oh, that gut shot. Yeah, some people feel like that gut shot was legal. I'm about to spit my food when Tank push Rory off the stand. Yeah, Tank savage with that stuff. But while we on it, Mr. Gary Russell has some words for Mr. Devin, Mr. Devin the Dream Haney, because he trolled him about, when Gary Antoine lost. I think he called him a bum or something. He had something to say about Gary Antoine Russell losing, and Mr. Gary Russell didn't take too kindly to that. Michael McBain, so I was gonna wonder Devin wants to lead the sport. Now that's the thing though, bro. Just pump your brakes for a second. You gotta ask yourself, what is people saying in here that's considered hate? I don't think nobody in here hate Devin Haney, bro. You get what I'm saying? The thing is, you can't throw rocks. You can't throw boulders the way they throw boulders and then be sensitive when you get a little rainstorm. You dig what I'm saying? So you're going to get critiques and criticism. And I'm telling you, because I be a lot of different places. I hear a lot of different takes. I'm a very understanding person. A lot of that stuff that's aimed toward them is based on what the energy that comes out. And a lot of it is not from Devin. It be from his pops. So don't nobody hate him. And if you really been listening, Michael, because you probably came in late, you would have heard me giving the man his praise and saying that I want to see him bounce back. So nobody hates him in here. You hearing the wrong thing. I don't think nobody hate him, but we ain't going this boxing. We ain't about to be soft with it. You know what I mean? We ain't about to be soft about it. Like he got his ass kicked. It happens. It's a part of the game. But the bounce back, it's all about the bounce back. You lost, all right. Now it's time to rebuild yourself. You know what I'm saying? Get back in the mix. But I agree with taking some time off, just not 2 years. I feel like that's a substantial amount of time that he don't need off. You get what I'm saying? I feel like 2 years later, there's no way you're gonna still be at 140. So you got to think you'll be giving up your positioning at the weight class that you worked hard for. You worked hard for the title, right? So you would essentially be giving it up, taking 2 years off like that, right? Allowing, you know what I mean? And I think you'll eat yourself out of 140. I think there's no way 2 years from now, inactivity, he'll still be at 140, given his first 2 chances there was already difficult. Salute to my guy, P. Hunter, man. Much love for the super chat, man. He said Devin should not retire for 2 years. I agree. No one would care because they have several young boxers to replace him. He isn't excited enough to leave for 2 years and come back. He's talking to be talking. It could be an emotional response. Like I said, could just be a byproduct of all this stuff that he feel like he dealing with that he just don't really rock with at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like the ugly fight with Sandor Martin that wouldn't be aesthetically pleasing to the eye, obviously, right? That wouldn't be a, very exciting fight, especially given even in the defeat. That was a fun fight to watch with him and Ryan. Sandor Martin would be nothing like that. And it's a tricky guy with a lot of experience that can make you look bad. And you could beat him and still look bad, and it just don't do absolutely nothing for your market value. And I'm only bringing that up because he's a guy that wants to continue to trend upwards and build his profile. Like he enjoyed being that pay-per-view guy and being able to try to build his name and his resume that way. So that Sandor Martin doesn't provide that kind of opportunity for him. So I could see just from that standpoint why he could care less about the fight.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to my guy, P. Hunt. Appreciate you, family. Mark G, peace, fam. He said, so if Devin's taking a break, is he dropping the belts? Essentially, you have no choice. I think he would have to get stripped 2 years. I don't think they would just allow him. And he's doing that on his own with no, you know what I'm saying? That's on his own. I don't see them allowing that to happen without stripping him of the belt. It was a tweet that was put out, too, about that. Mad I didn't screenshot it so I could have showed it because it was something. It was about him. If he was the lead, what would happen with the belt? Well, like I said, I don't think they would allow him to keep it for 2 years and just, salute to my guy Reef. What's good with it, bro? Bill and Devin lost their Mayweather dream, and that loss ruins everything they plan. They might not get over it. Yeah, man, I think that was a big part of them marketing themselves to I think that's why his dad would say things like, yo, we're not even thinking about negotiating with nobody until he get this, his undefeated record back. And that could also just be an emotional response. His dad could be annoyed. I don't know how he said it, but I know they quoted him, and I don't believe they misquoted him. Price Boy was good with it. A year, to be honest. I mean, a year is not bad, but 2 is wild. You know what I'm saying? Year ain't bad, but 2 is, I think, a bit much. Real trainer. I definitely think you need to add somebody. Freestyle Media Sports was good with the family. Draper right in the building. He's not going anywhere. Tank. Yeah, hopefully he don't though, because he need to stay around. Stick around. Devin's not retiring. I don't think so. 704 Joe. I don't think he retiring. I think he just speaking to his frustration with like I said, like I've been saying, with what's going on. So I just try to level with him. I get it. Like I said, man, you got your ass kicked. That's cool. It happens. It's part of boxing. You can always bounce back. But like I said, there's going to be a lot more people that's going to be a lot more harsh than me. You know what I'm saying? They're going to say, yo, Ryan ran your ass out of boxing. You got beat up by a C-level fighter. You get what I'm saying? You embarrassed. You can't take a loss. Like, a lot of people just simply feel like this don't look good for you. You know what I'm saying? It don't look good. You know what I mean? Don't look good. And then I seen this chart right here, too. And this chart is wild. Lost to a C-level fighter. Yes. Dropped multiple times by a C-level fighter. Yes. Addicted to eating left hands. Yes. The internet is a cold place. Needs the weight advantage to compensate for lack of skill. Yes. Wants to be like Tank Davis. Yes. Wow. The internet is wild. The internet is a cold place. But his dad put one up. Bill put one up and compared him to his peers. And he said, being a lineal world champion, yes. Being a unified world champion, yes. Being a ring world champion, yes. So, being an undisputed world champion, yes. So, that's the good things that he done. So, look, the reason I pull this up, the internet is a cold place on that other chart, though. They picking fun at him. But these are right here. These are the reasons why you should bounce back. These are the reasons right here why you shouldn't take 2 years off. Because look at what you accomplished just sticking to the grind, staying active, and keeping it pushing, right? So again, salute to Michael. Appreciate you stopping through. But I always want this to be clear. From this platform, there's never going to be no hate spewed out toward none of these boxers. I don't hate none of these dudes. This shit is just a sport. I either support them or I don't. And in this case, Devin Haney is a guy I support. So I like this chart from his pops. He always got a little get back or a little clap back response. But if you just look at all the boxes where he checked yes, he did a lot. He did a lot well, man. Take a year off, like bro said, maybe, but 2 is wild. I don't see you at 140 again. You get what I'm saying? If you take 2 years off, and I think you will be at 147, and that's shark infested waters. It's not sweet up there. It's gonna be tough. I think you should try to, hang around at 140 as long as you could. Maul Brooks was good with it, fam. He said, I'm going to be much harsh. I already know. I already know. Y'all going to go in. But, I try to be, easy going. The Mavericks say Haney and his goofy channels are all losing. Look, man, I like Haney, though. I like Haney. I can't speak to other, channels and stuff, but I like Haney. He took an L. It's all how he bounced back. It's all how he respond from this, bro. It's all how he respond from this. I thought Sandor Martin, although maybe not a fan-friendly fight, but one that could get him back on track to where he need to be. Good test, ton of experience, awkward dude, somebody that's coming to win, very prideful, tough guy. Get what I'm saying? He could fight. You know what I mean? I thought that was a good fight for him to try to get back. Not somebody with a ton of power. He don't need that coming off of Ryan Garcia loss. Like, as much as he said something about Pitbull, even though that's probably a fight that he could win and outbox him, it's just risky coming off a loss. Like, you will want to work yourself back into, you know, and back into the winning side of things. You know what I'm saying? Another loss, back-to-back losses hurt a lot more than just that one. I mean, BTO, Boots versus Haney. I can't wait, 2025. It'd be a good fight. Great fight, matter of fact. Ben took an L from Loma. Losing to Ryan shows a lot. Look, you know what it shows, Jose? Before I'm about to play this Gary Russell clip too, man. Him responding to Haney about him having some words about Gary Antoine Russell losing. But this is the thing. Loma was a nip and tuck fight. It was a tooth and nail kind of fight. It was very close. But I think Haney gave 100%. Lomachenko did. I think that's why Lomachenko lost. He gave up the 12th round the same way he gave up the 12th round against Teofimo. That's just something that Lomachenko has a tendency to do. Knowing that he didn't give 100% is one of the biggest reasons why I have no problem, other than what my eyes told me, that I have no problem with Devin Haney beating Loma. But for the people that said they felt like Loma beat him, look, I ain't here to argue that. That's a lot of people feel that way. You know what I mean? But he did get the win. The reason he lost to Ryan, like I said, I think it was because he underestimated him. He treated him like a TikToker, a YouTuber, you know what I'm saying, an Instagram guy, like, you get what I'm saying, social media personality rather than a boxer. He didn't acknowledge that the same way you got better from the amateur days, he got better. Now, even if you felt like you've gotten better than he had, you should have still acknowledged that. The fact that he was saying things like he hasn't gotten any better since the amateur, he's C-level, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. Like, you kind of embedded that in your head, and then you started selling this whole knockout thing, and then you approached the fight that way, which I think was wrong. It was to your own detriment. So, you know, the problems in that fight is things that can be fixed, man. Those are strategy and execution. You get what I'm saying? Some X's and old issues that could be fixed. But you gotta first be willing to admit that the mistakes that you made for you to be able to fix them. If you're just gonna blame everything on Osterine, like I said, or because somebody cheated you, then you bound to run into the same kind of situation again. But so he got some mistakes that he need to fix. Like I said before, he could bounce back, bro. Jay Allen was good with it, bro. Frank numbers out. You know it's BS. That's all BS. That's what that part is. We're gonna get to that too. Allen was good with it, fam. He was starting a lot of beef with Haney. He came out saying Haney got a gift, and he said Rob Loma. This was yesterday. Fight Hype has video. It's probably the one I'm about to play. It's probably the one I'm about to play, but I think Gary been feeling that way ever since they had that situation where they were supposed to fight and they had that bogus ass contract. They had sent Gary that bogus ass offer or contract, term sheet, or whatever it was at the time. It was bogus, but him and Gary been having issues since then. Dragon Assassin Official. What's good, family? How you feeling, bro? I got you. Darius, what's good with it, fam? Y'all smash the like button. Let's keep rolling. Sub to the channel if you haven't. Make sure y'all notifications on Ryan TikTok when Devin Haney in that fight. Yeah, he treated him like a guy that just, was nowhere near his level. And sometimes that to me, that just meant you overlooked him and you weren't supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? But it happens. It happens. It could be a learning lesson as long as he's willing to acknowledge the mistakes that he made, the things that have nothing to do with Ryan or his Osterine test. Just, little self-reflecting, looking in the mirror, being honest with self, your team, you know what I mean? Looking at the fight, even though it'd be probably tough to watch, seeing yourself get knocked down over and over, but you know what I mean? It's something that you got to get through so you can make them necessary adjustments and come back stronger. That's what I believe anyway, you know what I'm saying? But what do I know, Yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all keep hitting the like button. Let's keep rocking, man. But let me play this. I think this is what, bro, if this ain't what you was talking about, then I'll play that one as well. But this was Gary Russell Jr., Mr. Gary Russell, responding to Devin Haney and his comments towards Gary Antoine Russell losing this past Saturday.
What's up, everybody, man? Been a little minute since I've been on here. I know y'all ain't seen me since, since probably the press conference or something like that. But I wanted to thank everybody that came and genuinely support. You know what I'm saying, little bruh. Appreciate all the support from everybody. I want to thank Mauricio, the WBC sanctioning body, TGB, Monica, y'all did y'all thing. The entire television crew, And team, it was a pleasure seeing y'all again. Like I told you when I first ran into y'all, it's like we're part of this little secret fraternity, man. So I appreciate that. Me and the bros after the fight, we just had to duck off, man. We got away from everything, man. Had to do a little bit of fishing. We was just fishing, you know what I'm saying? Caught some fish. We about to throw the motherfuckers on the grill too, you know. But I seen something. I seen Devin Haney said something like, Antoine Russell is some shit, and that his big brother was nice, but he's some shit.
Right, Thomas.
Shorty, you should have kept your motherfucking mouth closed.
Shout out to Rob Costello.
My little brother's a whole fucking dog. Don't get it twisted. Don't get bamboozled, shorty. Some of the best fighters and the greatest fighters in the world took a fucking L. That shit builds character to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Can't too many bounce back from shit from taking the L. You got your ass beat. My little brother went out like a fucking soldier. That's a big difference, y'all. You should have kept your mouth closed. You know what I'm saying? And you got to give. You actually got to give. Because you knew if he would have won that fight, that we was on your ass next. Stop playing, y'all. You really should have been quiet, man. You know, but this shit builds character. You know, Lomachenko beat your ass. You got a gift with that. You know, like I say, some of the best, some of my favorite fighters.
They won't let the Loma fight go.
Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, Roberto Duran, Roy, Tyson. Who else I want to put in that motherfucker? Salvador Sanchez. A lot of motherfuckers done took some L's but came back to be real fucking dogs. And and for real, people getting caught up off this zero record shit.
Right, talk to them.
Motherfucker, some of these guys with these zero records, they got zero records because they are picking and choosing who the fuck they gonna fight. They not blindly saying, okay, nah, I'm gonna fight him.
True.
I tell you one thing, and what you mean, his big brother was nice. I'm still nice. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? And since my little brother's so shitty, or he's so shitty, you can see him. I bet you ain't lining up, raising your hand for that one, huh? Come on, Charlotte. Don't do that. Don't do that. Matter of fact, you ain't raising your hand for nobody. You just got your ass beat. Knocked the fuck down, beat the fuck up and everything. And this is no diss to Ryan Garcia, because Ryan, you know what I'm saying? You already know I try to like fuck with you as a person. But you look like some shit beating his ass. You know you look sloppy. You know you look sloppy. But I just wanted to come on here, man, and say that, man. Devin, stop it, y'all. Don't do that. My little brother would still cook you. My little brother would still cook you. Don't do that. And we coming harder. We coming hard. We back to the drawing board. Like I say, we just took a couple days off. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to go fishing, get away from all the bullshit. We about to put these fish on the grill, though, y'all. Y'all know I'm a hunter. I'm the person that be in the field. I'm a skin the deer and all that. But
yeah, that was his volume, y'all. That was his volume that went out.
I just wanted to come on, man. Once again, I appreciate everybody that for the love, the support, for the whole Russell team. And stay tuned, man. We coming harder, man.
Salute to Gary Russell. Now, look, man, he had something that was just his response back to Devin Haney, you know, because we had some words for Gary Antoine Russell after he lost. But, man, salute to my guy, Draper Wright in the Cash App, man. Much love, much appreciation, Draper. Appreciate you, bro.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my guy, Draper Wright. But look, I mean, A1 Hoop Zone was good, family. How you feeling, bro? You hating on Tank, Bud, and Haney. I mean, look, it's a complex situation. All of them is not tied into the same. I wouldn't call it hate. I feel like now, look, I'm gonna be honest. With Tank, I've heard Tank catch a lot of unnecessary strays in Gary Russell interviews, right? So maybe you could draw that up as some. It's definitely some animosity there. I just don't like to call these dudes haters of each other, but it's definitely some animosity there. Because why else would you bring a guy up all the time and you ain't never really got nothing good to say about Tank? So definitely some animosity there. Like I said before, with him and Haney, to me, it was never a thing until they tried to make him out to be some type of duck. And when they had that situation on when they was supposed to be setting up a fight, and you know, I guess some term sheet or whatever got sent over. From my understanding, it was bogus. That shit was going back and forth for a little while. Ever since then, to me, Gary Russell ain't had nothing good to say about him. Like they always take shots at Gary. He definitely don't bite his tongue about them. But aside from all the little drama stuff, he said some things that I think make sense, man. To hell with that O. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, put too much stock into the O. A lot of people got O's because they're being allowed to pick and choose who they fighting, which is true. You know what I mean? All O's and zeros ain't created the same or equal. So, it's not a big deal to lose. You took a loss, you bounce back. Like I said, Gary Antoine Russell, in my humble opinion, didn't get exposed or embarrassed or none of that. He just got outpointed and beat by a guy that was better than him on the night. But that was an undefeated Alberto Puyo that was coming to win. Aside from I think he had some PED situation that happened and got stripped of the belt. He pretty much was a champion. Ryan Garcia, unproven, never held a championship title. And you pegged him as this C-level fighter, and you got beat and dropped several times by him. So your loss was a lot worse than what Gary Antoine Russell suffered. But nonetheless, a loss is a loss. They all show up in a column the same way as an L. So it's all about the bounce back. I had the same energy for Haney as I got for Gary Antoine Russell when he took his loss. It's a part of the game. You lose. It's just how you bounce back. We all know that, one of the biggest problems in this sport is inactivity and guys just not being able to find themselves in the ring often enough to stay busy. So Gary Antoine Russell, I think, was somewhat of a victim of that inactivity and just a guy just being prepared to go out there and win. You know what I'm saying? He made some mistakes in that fight that ultimately cost him, but he was in it the whole way there. So at no point in the fight was he just outgunned and outnumbered, but Julio did just the better, cleaner work. You know what I'm saying? So he got the win. But in the case of Ryan and Devin, that fight just played out crazy. Like the rounds that Devin won, he won. But the rounds Ryan won, he took him and ran with it. You know what I mean? Especially the knockdown round. So it's just big difference in performances for sure. Son of God was good with it. And Julio was a guy that was in 12-round shape. Not to mention that was Gary Antoine Russell's first 12 rounder, if I'm not mistaken. Not to give him no out, but that type of stuff matter. You know what I'm saying? He had somebody that was equipped to go those 12 rounds where Ryan, lucky for you, he wasn't equipped to fight a 12-round fight, because if he was, I don't think that fight goes 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? He had to keep recharging the batteries. He knocking you down and tired as hell and not being able to close the show. So that kind of played out in your favor. So think the situations is just a bit different, but it just goes to show you, man, sometimes, man, it's the same energy you put out. Like you see you fresh off a loss. Now somebody else losing, you on their back about them losing as if you didn't just lose. Now you fast forward to today, now the joke back on you and everybody talking about how you talking about retiring pretty much for 2 years and coming back. Mr. Empire, what it do, fam? Man, his first Southpaw thing. Right. So you get what I'm saying? He has some stuff to learn, man. Aisha, we already knew, you know what I mean? He has some rough corners to smooth out. And that was a real challenge that he was in there with. Puyo came to win. Yeah, I hated the hair. Hated the hair, bro. I hated the hair bad, Bole. I hated the hair bad. Within like the first round or so, I think it was. I hated the hair. I was like, what is this? He about to have a hair issue right now. I could see it, but I hate that. But oh, you was talking about this chart. You're talking about that one from Rob. Salute to Rob Costello. We trying to build good folks. But yeah, you already know, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all smashing the like button, sub to the channel, and we gonna keep building. So yeah, man, this is what that was Gary response to, you know, Dev kind of trolling his brother for taking the loss. But look, losses happen. Devin is learning that now. If he already has to process that, losses are part of the game, man. You just have to get back. You got to bounce back from them, bro. You got to bounce back. We'll see, man. Like I said, 2 years out the ring is not a good idea. You're gonna be in a whole nother weight class by that time. And I think it's only gonna get tougher. You know what I mean? Trying to come back after being up for 2 years. And I think if we being honest, you're gonna find yourself in a new division. And I think 47 is, like I said, that's shark infested, man. Barrios ain't no for sure win. I know people be saying his name like he's some type of, you know, easy win, but that ain't the guy. That dude gonna give you everything you looking for. He gonna give you everything you looking for. You know what I'm saying? And then some, for sure. Will. Yeah, but the inactivity combined with the recent loss, Pop still playing a factor in his performance this past weekend. I still think that has its lingering effects too, Thomas. I do. I really do. I just think it's been tough sledding since that situation happened. And if you look at the performances, he just ain't quite been the Gary we know that we've been seeing. And then on top of that, you know, a short fight with Kent Cruz, that's just not enough, right? That's not enough. So the thing for Gary is he need to stay busy. He gotta stay active, man. If he's not able to stay active, he run the risk of, you know, losing to these other guys, man. Because 140 is deep. And Garcia is a C-level fighter. Nope, Ernie. I never thought so. Cornelius, was good, family. How you feeling? Yeah, I never thought so. I never thought he was a C-level fighter. I just thought that was people trying to slight him. What Ryan is he lacks discipline and commitment as a fighter, right? Consistency, things like that. He may be a bit limited, but he ain't no C-level fighter to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just look at the dude. Look at who he lost to. You get what I'm saying? He lost to Tank. Who didn't lose the Tank? You get what I'm saying? When you really look at it, think about how many fighters that he'll beat. Those so-called C-level fighters, he'll whoop their asses, man. He probably knock a lot of those dudes out. So Ryan just a little bit better than, you know, C-level, man. I think he at least a B-level fighter. People might not want to agree to it, but he is. He is. He's dangerous and he got talent, bro. And how you know he's talented? Because you're not gonna see no bum fighters, as they call it, no trash fighters, as people call it, running up in there beating his ass. I mean, who made the one on the right? The same person. This Rob Costello. Salute to my guy Rob Costello, man. Yeah, Ryan got that equalizer, right? Mike Ryan was good with it, yeah, and he's still recovering from that loss as well, man. Still recovering from that loss. Ryan got highly blessed by Tank. He absolutely did. Absolutely did. Yeah, I absolutely did. And salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel, man. I'm about to play the raffle for y'all. If y'all want to enter in this raffle of $10 that win a 55-inch color TV, flat screen, y'all let me know. I got to make sure I play this while y'all here. Salute to everybody. Appreciate all the support. Let's keep rocking, but let me play this raffle.
Hey there, folks. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we've got some thrilling news for all of you. We're launching a raffle where you can win a brand new 55-inch television just by making a payment of $10. Yes, you heard it right, just $10. Each entry must be made through Cash App with your name. The winner will be announced live at our GBT meet and greet on July 13th. The more entries you make, the higher your chances of taking home this outstanding flat-screen television. So, don't miss this incredible opportunity. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on this exciting contest. And remember, with each entry you make, you increase your chances of winning this amazing prize. Thanks for tuning in and good luck to all of you.
Shout out to the JBT family, man. So if anybody interested in the raffle, y'all let your boy know. Salute to my guy Thomas Hill. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, Robbie speaking the truth. Yeah, I love good content that just got an unbiased approach. Just want to, you know, deliver something real to the people. That's what he be doing. I appreciate the dude. I mean, say he finally learned how to do the link. Hey, feel accomplished, don't you, Will? It's accomplished, don't you? Yeah, but let's get back to the cook. So again, if anybody wants to enter that raffle, do your boy solid, let me know, and we gonna get you right. But let's keep cooking. Ryan can't be C-level because he got a few gifts some boxers don't have. Absolutely, Dante. It's just we've made it a regular occurrence to just trash fighters. You know what I'm saying? When we some people, not when I say we, I don't mean us, but people allow their emotions and how they feel personally about a fighter interfere with their assessment on what that fighter is as a talent. And as Ryan Garcia is a perfect example of it. People don't really they don't care for the way he behaves and carries it, right? So people got a tendency to rate him a lot more, harshly than what they should. The boy, that young man is talented, man. He could fight. He got a real punch. You know what I'm saying? He got some real speed. Like, he got talent, man. Like, just no run-of-the-mill fighter is going to beat Ryan, is what I'm saying. When you see him lose, he going to lose to guys that's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, at the end of the day, he fought Tank. He fought Devin. He 1-1, so he can't be that bad. Salute to my guy, Kirk Douglas. Yeah, Remo. Yeah, right, Remo. My guy, Remo. Man, but yeah, this is a chart that I seen from Rob's community posting, man, and that's what it is. I mean, people feel like he lost, and again, it's even this looking at this, giving this chart a second look. If you look at it, you think people just trying to shit on him. Nah, they just basing it on what he said for the most part. And in the observation, when it comes to the weight, lost to a C-level fighter. That C-level fighter is the guy that you pegged as the C-level fighter. Dropped multiple times by the C-level fighter. That's the same guy. Give him saying addicted to eating left hands. That's in the same fight against that C-level fighter that needs a weight advantage to compensate for lack of skill. That's another observation from the people. And then they say he wants to be Gervonta Davis. Lisa G said he was on PEDs. He 0-2. Listen, man, whether he was on it, that's not a debate. Like, we know it was in the system. But the problem is, Lisa, I don't know about for you, intent and contamination is like, you get what I'm saying? That matters to me. If it was contaminated supplements, that's different from a guy that's juicing and intentionally, you get what I'm saying? And then when you see the way he looked in the actual fight, he looked like shit. He didn't look good in that fight. He looked bad. He looked tired. His conditioning was terrible. He was big, but that's about it. And he paid for it because he fought in spurts, and he had to because his gas tank was piss poor. And I'm talking about Ryan. So although he was able to charge his batteries enough for it, get some, generate some knockdowns. But aside from that, he looked at piss poor. Like I said, his conditioning was the worst I've seen it in any of his fights. You know what I'm saying? He's lucky that he had a guy, that just didn't execute, didn't come to fight the right kind of fight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they'll make their ruling next week to see what they're gonna do with him, in terms of his suspension. So when that suspension comes out, that'll tell you a lot. Because if he gets the 2 years that Devin Haney is obviously anticipating, right? Then we know full well that he was 100% guilty and wrong. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. PEDs was lost before. Yeah. Some people have been on PEDs and still get their ass beat. And I ain't even trying to, even though I know that's the case, I'm not even trying to make the argument, right? Because when you say it, people think you're trying to justify the PED usage. No, but people want to be the judge, jury, and executioner, like we've been saying the whole time. Like that small trace amount and the way it's looking, it sounds like contamination. But if not, then we'll know. We'll know by next week, right? So that matters to me, though. So they're going, and like I said, that's going to have an impact on the situation, I think, and how they proceed too. So all that getting your undefeated record back stuff, that's out. That ain't gonna happen. Like, that's not gonna happen. You're not getting no undefeated record back if that happens, bro. So they're gonna have to really prove intent, or not so much prove intent. You're gonna have to be able to show that he was juicing or something. You know what I'm saying? Doping, whatever one you want to go with. cycling on, however, all this different stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem. All I want is the truth. That's been my stand's been the same the whole time. See, so what it do, family? How you feeling? I mean, I actually want to get to the end of this situation so you could, you know what I mean, actually talk about some fights. You know, you got Ryan calling out everybody, and then you got Devin talking about walking away for 2 years. That's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough 2 years, man. Especially if you don't get your loss, that loss overturned. It's gonna hit different. But Marcus was good with it. It is not. Man, I wish people's level of comprehension sometimes is a little different. Then you know what I mean. Yeah, man, I ain't about to turn this conversation into Ryan's doping thing. Like, everybody has a stance, bro. Again, if you don't care if he took contaminated supplements, if you don't care if that's the case, that's you. If you somebody that just want to say, yo, he was cheating and that's it, that's all, that's on you. But they obviously not going to treat it like that. That's why that's why we waiting for a ruling to be made, right? And when that ruling is made, I think you can have a more permanent decision on what to take from it. Maybe, but I don't know. There's no excuse that I've made for him. Like, at the end of the day, but if you're taking contaminated supplements, it's still his responsibility. But it's much different than knowingly, intentionally ingesting PEDs. It's very simple to understand. Like, anybody, that could happen to anybody, and we know contamination is a big deal in sports and in supplements. We know this, so you just can't ignore that just because you want to be mad at a guy because you want to feel like he cheated. You get what I'm saying? Like, nobody's justifying. That's the excuse is trying to justify. There's no justifications, but like I said, if it's contamination, there it is. There's the answer right there. Spoiled little boy that can't get his way. He having a fit. Yeah, I think he just pissed at the situation at hand. You know what I mean? Hopefully it gets better for him. Jalil Hacker versus Pete Dobson, Sky Nicholson versus Dana Vargas, Khalil Cole, Manuel Gallegos, Henry LeBron versus Christopher Diaz. That's a fight I want to see. Christian Carto versus Ismail Muhammad. I think, ain't that Vu's fighter? Is that Vu's fighter? Nah, I'm not tripping. Might be. Could be tripping. You think about Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal. Two older guys, man, way past it. I don't even know what to think. Maybe Masvidal, man. Nate pretty old, man. Other issues that being with Snack and Victor Conte chiming in on things that doesn't apply to him. Yeah. And it's like damage control, P. Hunter. It's like muddying the waters and confusing the people. And that's what they've been doing a very good job at doing exactly that. Confusing the people, muddying the waters, making things kind of, distorting the truth, like blurring the lines, like you name it, that's what they on. It's just a whole bunch of deflection and 52 fake out kind of tactics, man. I ain't into it. Oh, boost card, right. Okay, cool. Salute to my guy, Thomas Hill. So yeah, we see through it, man. We see through it. Like I said, he got a real decision to make, man. He better tighten up quick, man. Tighten up quick. He said he's going to take that time off. You know what I'm saying? He's going to take that time. And then remember the match room nasty work joint too. So, like I said, and then he out here gotten all his pictures. Like, damn near got his IG erased. So I think he just dealing with self right now, man. You know what I mean? Dealing with self. And then you got his dad making statements about wanting his undefeated record changed and not negotiating no future fights. Is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy work. Crazy. Jerry's whole shit now he wants to run. That's how people gonna see it, Mike. I seen some of it. I was thinking about playing some of it. I was thinking about it, but I seen a little bit Kurt. I seen a little bit of it. I stopped right at the part where he started asking about Shakur. I seen the very, very beginning. So let me get to this other little rumor. Like, and I feel like it's a rumor right now because of the sources that's dropping it. You know, I already know y'all probably seeing this stuff. I'm seeing it too. You got people talking about Tank and Frank flopped and they did 200 or maybe under 200K. Man, it been 4 days since that fight happened. Ain't no damn way in hell people got their numbers out already. And Steven Espinoza was on Twitter responding to the situation. He was responding to fans. I like Steven Espinoza. That's a classy dude. He respond with intelligence, not emotion. I like it. But, you know, you got people putting out them fake numbers, and he's saying there's no way that nobody got access to their numbers right now, period. So, you know what I mean? And this is one of the things he said to one of the fans that was talking crazy. Sold out arenas, literally coast to coast. Arena gate records, headline 7 pay-per-views, including the first $1 million plus buy pay-per-view in nearly 6 years. One of only 700 million pay-per-view events ever, but he doesn't sell well. Ridiculous assertion. Yeah, somebody was trying to accuse Tank of not selling well. I just think at this point, man, people just need to just tip your hat to the young man. He doing his thing. The numbers don't lie. The crowds don't lie. The gate numbers don't lie. This shit just don't lie, man. He a big deal. He a draw. He must see TV. People want to see him. There's nothing you could do about it. If you want to get on his level, start knocking people out. Because at this point, like, this ain't about protecting no damn Tank Davis. He can handle himself. But I'm really, like, at some point as a fight fan, you got to get tired of the narratives and the lies. It's like, just stop, man. He do his thing. What's so hard about that? How could you hate a man that never did nothing to you, don't know you, don't even know you exist? But you'd rather sit up every day and just stretch and pull narratives out of the sky. He don't sell well. The fight did under 200K. It flopped. Like, knock it all. He's the man. He's one of the guys. That's okay. Little man doing his thing, ain't he? It's okay to just give him his credit, bro. Say this shit ain't even got nothing to do with being no fan of no fighter. It's fan of the sport. Like, what's up with all the misdirections and the negative posts and the created narratives? Like, where do y'all get this shit from? The man do his thing. That's it. That's all. Why is that so hard to say? Everybody can't draw them type of numbers. Everybody can't command that kind of attention. He do it. Why? Because he give you your money's worth. Why? He knocks people the hell out. Don't matter. He's knocking these people out. He giving you your money's worth. Did he just give you your money's worth Saturday? Don't matter. Don't give me no shit about what opponent and who he knocked. I don't care. He knocking people out. And it's to the point where the true supporters of his don't care either, because they know with him, it's a for sure bet. He going to give you your money's worth. And that's what it's about, man. That's why people are willing to pay for his fights. Simple and plain. Did you see how many people was in there Saturday when they just gave us the view? Man, the ring looks small as hell. There's so many people in there. Telling you, man, that's how you pack a house, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. That means the sport doing well. If you're really a supporter of the sport and you want to see it doing well, and you got a guy like Tank Davis that's doing his thing, just give him his credit and move on. That means not just he's doing his thing, the sport is doing his thing. A narrative got put to bed Saturday night to me. That black fighters can't sell, got put to bed. I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear it. I'm pretty sure that shit did pretty well, but it's 4 days in and y'all already lying? Damn, what's wrong with y'all? Just let it be. Man, that's why I say, man, I know a fan of a boxer and fighters when I hear one, as opposed to fans of the sport. I know the difference. Fans of the sport don't want narratives. We want the truth. We want good boxing fights. We want great fights, great cards, and good boxing conversation, not narratives and fake shit. Just lying just for the sake of lying. And then they be up here. You got to see the way some of these people was talking to Steven Espinoza, like these bozos. Yo, just some random Twitter troll, man. These people crazy. Get a man his credit. Boxing is in a good place when you got a lightweight commanding this kind of attention. You get what I'm saying? When in a world where we know that the sport usually goes as the heavyweight division go, right? He doing great things, man. He's very entertaining. It's simple and plain. You don't gotta like him, but he must see TV. How the hell you don't like somebody that can box, has IQ, know what I mean, athletic? You give him a smart fighter, and it's gonna knock you out. What's not to like for real? If you being honest, if you really like boxing, or do you just hate the fighter that is Tank Davis? That's weird to me. I ain't got no hate for none of these fighters. I'm either going to support him or I'm not. He doing his thing. I'm rocking with it. I'm going to keep buying them pay-per-views. And I hope he keep lining up the right fights, man. He moving closer and closer to the names we want to see him fight. That should be it. That should be the conversation, not fake news about the fight not doing well. Why do that? I feel the same every time they do this with every fight, even no matter who it is. I don't want to hear no fake news. What's good with it, fam? How you feeling? Wow. What's good? What's salute to you? Bill McGee, what's good? No matter who he beats, they're not fans. They would never give him his credit. Billy, that's a fact, bro. I just don't get it. I don't get it, bro. Just it don't take that much. Like, we don't know these dudes personally. If you really truly a fan of the art, the sweet science, that man displays the sweet science, man. He give you versatility in the ring. He set traps. He go get you. He mean. He nasty. He could counterpunch. He can set you up. Or you can go get, like, what is there not? I'm not talking about the man that y'all don't like. I'm talking about the fighter. I don't understand the hate towards the actual athlete that's in the ring. He beating ass, bro, and it's fun watching it. I'm enjoying this shit. D for the win, my guy. What's good with the building? You get what I'm saying? It was jam-packed in there. I just don't know what it's not to like, bro. And I ain't being no fanboy. You'll never see me do that. But I appreciate great boxing. Ain't that what he display? This is why we want to see him in there with them other dogs. Is that am I right? This is why people like Stephen A talking about they want to see him up at 140 against guys like Teofimo. Am I right? That's because he a bad man. That's it. That's all. There's nothing wrong with giving him his credit. And just move on. You can like who you like, but just give credit where it's due. It makes the sport a better sport, man. Anthony, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? They're going to demolish everyone 135, 140. Ryan's the only threat. They fight at 143. Salute to Danny, man. Listen, I can't argue that Tank is a bad man, as I just said, bro. It's not, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to mean it. There's not a person, in my humble, honest opinion, that he's ever going to be able to step in the ring with that he don't got a real good chance at beat. He's just that kind of fighter, just that kind of guy. Dre Smith, what's good with it, fam? You know, from our real content creator, speak the truth. That's my guy. You know, I much love to the OG. Shout out to Fanon, man. That's my guy. That's my guy. I be tapped in a lot. I don't type as much because I be enjoying the cook and the information for sure. Yeah, they hate Bud. They hate Bud like that too. Still saying he ain't fought nobody. It makes the sport watered down. Like, just give credit where it's due. Bud is a bad man. Tank is a bad man. These dudes doing their thing, man. Or Glazier, yeah, you know it, John Wick. And you always got to take that with a grain of salt because he don't like nothing PBC. It's just what it is. He don't like anything PBC. I've never heard him. I probably heard him make a comment or two that was somewhat not hating, but everything else is mostly rhetoric and BS. Omega Red, how you feeling, family? Salute to you. So, again, man, I like Steve. I like Steven Espinoza. It's a dude that being to know he don't just sit up and lie. He tell the truth. Like, I like him, man. He be on point and he respond with intelligence. These people just be talking. This man been doing this shit for years. No matter where he go, the numbers always end up being something spectacular. Like, it just what's the issue with that? I'm trying to understand. You got to be a miserable person. You don't really like the sport. Just salute him. He doing well, man. Little ass 5'5" guy demanding that much attention. Must see TV, bringing the celebrities out, stars, people that don't watch boxing know when he fight. You dig what I'm saying? That's dope. That's good for the sport. Now just big that up and let's build more fighters up. You know what I mean? So hopefully we can get them to that level too. You know what I mean? And we could get all these guys fighting. Yeah, he's a PBC hater for sure. Fonz B was, I don't care if we fight, win, lose, or draw, I'm gonna buy that pay-per-view. Talk to him. I tell him was like, learn out of the box. The boy is so patient and smart. He delivers, bro. Simply put, when you take your personal feelings, how you feel about him, and you just look at the athlete, the fighter that's participating in the ring, he delivers, man. It's must-see TV. It's entertaining to watch. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, I can't stress it enough. You're gonna get your money's worth. And he pulled other people up. He pulled other people up on top of that. You dig what I'm saying? He pulling other people up with him. Come on, man. AB had a situation. You don't see how he extended the olive branch to AB. Coach Calvin Ford, Coach Kenny got AB in the best of shape and then got him in there with a good fight. Come on, man. You can't. And he ain't being selfish with the spotlight. He not even hogging it, and he could, bro. He's showing love. Remember, he put the Petersons on his card. I think one of the brothers ended up not fighting on the card for some reason, but he put the Peterson brothers on the card. Like, y'all don't understand. He grew up watching these people, grew up watching AB. These dudes had the limelight and the spotlight before him. Now that the roles reversed, he got the torch and he running with it. And what do? He reached back to the same people that he used to watch and get him opportunities. It's just deeper than just hating on this dude as a fighter. That's some weird shit. I never understand it. The sport is a lot more enjoyable when you just appreciating its participants, man. He one of the top guys. You seeing the dude mature in front of you. He embracing it what it is to be a pay-per-view star. He embracing the show before the show. Like, he relishing in the moment. He giving you everything you supposed to get from him. You said you wanted to see him talk. He talking. He got to stop blowing up in between camps. He stopped doing that shit years ago. I got to stop getting in trouble. Yeah, he did the little jail stint, but we all know what it was. He ain't really getting in no trouble. The man running around with a clean nose, and he doing it the right way. Get a man his credit and move on. It's a lot easier to do that. It's a lot easier to say, yeah, he doing this thing. Ain't gotta be your favorite fighter, but he a dog, man. He a dog. He beating ass at the top of his game, making a lot of money. He making boxing fun, exciting. He put the Mexican Monster on his card as well, man. He gave us a good night of boxing, man. Good night of boxing, and he delivered. He delivered so much. It's his show. He's the only knockout I think that was on the damn card. The only knockout that was on the card. And gave us a good 8 rounds before he closed the show. Telling you, man, I'm just enjoying what I'm watching from Tank Davis, man. It's fun. Salute to Fonzby. Tank is the side. You know what I mean? He's just a guy. Salute to Jason Tank for being smart, not crashing out, letting people weight bully him. Yeah, that's another thing, Danny. People what they see is him trying to get advantages over people. Is just him trying to make sure people don't have crazy advantages over him. If you've been all the way 100, especially with that weight shit, like, he just ain't stupid. He got a team around him. Them dudes too smart to send him in a situation where he pretty much handicapped. They're not doing it. So if you expecting Tank and his team to start moving stupid, you're gonna be watching till he retire, because they ain't gonna do it. They ain't stupid. And you ain't nothing pussy about him. He ain't soft. I ain't trying to hear none of that weird stuff. If you don't like his resume, that's an argument for you. The dude been in 4 different weight classes. I say this shit all the time. He gonna keep proving it, I think, because we got so much unnecessary hate and doubt. It's just he on the right side of things, bro. Know what I'm saying? He getting more dangerous. The hate keep pouring in. He just keep getting more and more dangerous, bro. He's on Pat Mayweather in all types of ways. I'm telling you, and it's crazy, Dre. That's the crazy part. That's the kicker, bro. He can do it without having to get to 50-0 or surpass it. And he can do it without even making exactly the same amount of money, because the love is different. It's different. You get what I'm trying to say? And that's what he got. He got the people. It's just different. Yeah, it's a nice amount that ain't gonna rock with. That's always like that. But he really got the people. It's tough. He really got the people, bro. He really got the people. And when you got the people, you're gonna win. You're gonna win every time. So just gonna keep going up for him, man. I just want to keep seeing him do his thing, keep seeing him fight the right fights, win, lose, or draw. Get the people the right show, and they gonna keep supporting, man. Yeah, are people trying to make Shakur into Devinson's law? Yeah, like they ain't doing it. Yeah, for sure. Now I already know Omega Red Dodge. Jay, what it do, fam? They hate for him is simply because he a threat. You know how that go. And he can't say or do anything right at this point. No matter who he fight, you can have 20 fighters turn him down. They could all be of substance. People are still be like, well, ain't nobody ducking him. He just ain't fighting nobody. I'll be like, bro, whatever, man. Dudes be still talking about Pitbull Cruz and shit like he ain't turned down a fight. That should be blowing me. I'll be like, how do y'all keep vouching for people in the comments that's turning down fights, bro? Shit is weird. Go lose for Tank fight, just like Devin did. I don't know about that, Danny. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Listen, with all due respect to Dev, he's still a hell of a fighter, still a top fighter in his own right. One loss is not gonna make me all of a sudden abandon what I think about him. Him and Shakur ain't the same fighter. I ain't straddling no damn fence when I say that. I'm not about to play no games. They not the same fighter. That shit just a little different, man. I ain't trying to say it's night and day. I'm not about to sit here and say Shakur is 2, 3, 4, 5 levels above him, some exaggerated shit. They're not the same fighter. They're not the same fighter. In my humble opinion, I think Shakur is a smarter fighter than he is. And that shit is different. He would have never, like, for example, just my opinion based on what I've seen, and I'm pretty sure we all know this in here, he would have never approached a fighter with a guy like Ryan Garcia trying to walk him down in the first round. It would have never happened. Like, they're just two totally different guys. I noticed since he lost, people be trying to like lump their names in there together. Nah, that shit ain't it. Devin and Shakur, 2 different guys. Like, let me just make this quick point. I'm gonna move on. I ain't gonna make it about Devin and Shakur. Shakur just had what people would call the worst night of his career, and he won. Devin had the worst night of his career, and you see how that panned out. See the difference? Typically, when a guy or a fighter has the worst night of their life, they usually lose, and probably bad. A lot of times, they almost pretty much get knocked out. A lot of times, they get knocked out, and Devin was everything but knocked out, right? See the difference? They're just not the same fighter. Respectfully, and I mean that I could be wrong. Maybe getting there, Devin showed me something different, or maybe Shakur getting there with Artem, and Artem beat his ass. I doubt it. I'm just not playing no more with this, with my opinions. I'm strong in my opinion. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But they just not the same fighter. Yeah, facts. That's what you just. That's why I say, man, Floyd understood that shit wasn't gonna stop him from doing what he was doing. He just kept doing him. Tank walks through Shakur, Jethro mullet, man. Look, no argument, man. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel, bro. JusDueBoxing ain't about to be emotional because you feel like Tank could walk through Shakur. Tank is a bad man, but if I had to give you my thoughts, I don't think nobody walks through Shakur. I don't think so. I think that pedigree, the intelligence, the IQ, distance, range control, punch placement, it's a number of different things. He's a very smart guy. So yeah, all I'm saying is if he, all these dudes are beatable, everybody can lose. But if you're going to beat Shakur, it's going to take a special fighter and a special performance. Both. It's not going to be one or the other. It's going to be both. In my opinion, it's going to take a special fighter and a special performance from that fighter. You know what I'm saying? And anybody could win or lose on the night, bro. That's just boxing for you. Salute to my guy, Omega Red. And y'all fighters are cocky. Yeah, they all are. Crazy part, Devin, all his opponents down. Yeah, stepping to him like to some degree. Like, and I've been seeing him do it, but that shit ain't smart. You got to know when to do it. Everyone in my city watched the Tank fight, and no one paid for it. Pay-per-view sales always going to be low. Shit, man, that's unfortunate, Jethro, because JusDueBoxing, we called it live, and we definitely paid for it. I don't think I would want to have a channel if I wasn't willing to pay for the fights. Because in my opinion, I can't value people's opinion the same way when I know they don't buy a fight, but they'll complain, but they won't buy a fight when they get something good. So I definitely bought it. Over here, any fight I call is going to be paid for. I never stream a fight and try to call it, ever. Drew G said, "Oh, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling, Drew? Appreciate you stopping through. Y'all make sure y'all smashing the like button, sub to the channel if y'all haven't. We just gonna keep building, man. Casual, and I ain't been right more than these so-called, because you ain't as casual as you think, Omega. You ain't as casual as you think. I think Tank gets a clean level. Your core fight will be over. Look, man, Tank just got he got a gift, and his gift is God-given punching power. That was his gift. I don't think too many people can take too many of his shots cleanly. Not just Shakur, just anybody, any of these dudes in his weight class, because he's shown you what happens if you take one too many of those. So, again, y'all kind of telling yourself, man, y'all gotta start giving Tank more credit. Why I gotta be a knockout? He can't beat him if it go the distance. Because that's what I'll be hearing. I keep hearing he can't take his power. He's gonna run from him. Once he catch up to him, he gonna knock him out. I'm just trying to figure out what's happening all the way up until then. Y'all be skipping steps. Y'all better give Tank more credit, man. He ain't gotta knock somebody out to beat him. He showed you that with Pitbull. He boxed his ass off. You know what I'm saying? Just describe Tank minus the power. Tank special, man. He got it all, bro. Got it all. And ain't nobody that he can't beat, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Said I'm praying for it. Amazon Prime. Yeah, we definitely got to pay for it. Just people hating on Tank. Cause I don't get it though, Mike. It's just boxing. How you don't like a guy that's gonna give you your money's worth? Like, my personal feeling, like, we be mad at people we don't even know. You don't even know these dudes. I don't understand how we be mad at dudes living their life. If I'm that mad, I'm just not gonna watch him. Artem is gonna be a good test. He could be, because he got pedigree, bro. And the same way I acknowledge your core pedigree, I'll acknowledge Artem's teach, just to be fair. You know what I mean? He got bronze medalist. He's a former Olympian. You know what I mean? Gave Frank Martin a hell of a run for his money, for sure. Landed a lot of good body shots, landed a lot of good right hands on Frank Martin. But I think Teach in this fight right here, being that, he had a rough one in his last one, I think this is the one with him to show that, you get what I'm saying, some separation between him and Frank Martin. Now, I don't know if I'm predicting a stoppage, right? I would love to see one, but I'm predicting a clean win, a good one. I think he'll be looking to make somewhat of a statement. You know what I mean? And I think he'll be able to do that without putting himself in harm's way. So I'm looking forward to this one, Teach, for sure, because I'm looking the same way y'all looking, but I think I got a real good idea what I think we about to see. I could be wrong, but I just don't think so. I'm not wrong a lot. You know, I am wrong sometimes, but I ain't wrong a lot. I think this is the kind of guy that he can really kind of showcase some things on. And the cool thing about it, although, you know, it's not a big name, we weren't going to get one in his situation, so you had to look past that. But, you know, he's saying the kind of fight he gave Frank Martin. It's just a little gauge there, common opponent. Let's see what Shakur show some separation, because I don't think the fight will be as close as what his and Frank's was. You know what I'm saying? Previous hard shots is how I know Tank will sleep him. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Danny, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Tank can sleep anybody, bro, with his punching power. He's a real legit puncher. But there's no but. You get cracked with the right one or too many of them joints, that's it for you. You know what I'm saying? We know that, but Shakur is just very difficult to hit. He's difficult to win rounds against. All I'm saying is anything, it won't be easy for neither guy. Got a medical report on his last fight. Yeah, his left arm was actually injured. Yeah, as a neutral witness. Oh, nah, for sure, Omega. You know, I know what's up. Salute to you, bro. Yeah, he actually was. And I wanted to say that. I knew it before that took place, but I just couldn't speak on it. Rizella was good with it, bro. How you feeling? Got Shakur by KO. Talk to him. Ace, he about to keep in it. Yeah, right. He gonna outclass and he about to kick his ass. The zone be pissing me off, and they be crashing a lot. It really be pissing me off. Okay, I mean, it's boxing. Yeah, they got to talk some shit. They got to. All this testosterone, you got to think they be in there trying to kill each other. You think they ain't going to talk crazy? They going to talk some shit. Have to go in there and step on. Yeah, he just got to beat his ass, bro. Beat his ass, man. Just do. And again, Kurt, he ain't got to do nothing special. He just do what he do. Perform to his standard, Kurt. That's all. Perform to his standard. What we know his standard is, and he right there. And I think that's what he going to do. I think he going to be motivated. You know what I'm saying? For me, the way I follow his career. Usually when he get tested or he go through something, he end up responding very well in a moment. You know what I'm saying? You could rewind it all the way to the Olympic loss and a gold medal match, right? You lose there. Look what kind of beast it created, right? He's feeling himself, feeling good. You know, he had a run in with Crawford, had a learning experience there, got so much better from it. Get what I'm saying? He missed weight, beat the hell out of Conceição, learned from it, came back, got a knockout after that. Now you have a fight with De Los Santos. You don't do so well. You got people trash talking, and I think he motivated by the chatter. So, you know what I mean? He's not an overly emotional guy in the ring, so he's going to fight smart. But I think he's going to try to make an example out of Artem, if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't have to be a stoppage, but an ass whooping to suffice. Beat a guy cleanly, make it no question, domination. You get people shutting up a little bit. You know what I mean? DCG, what's good with it? So he needs to put down the demo. It's an entertainment sport. The thing is, DC, sometimes you just gotta do you. You can't be somebody else. You get what I'm saying? Everybody can't be a knockout artist. Get what I'm saying? Everybody can't be a knockout artist. But it'd be, like I say this all the time, if you really talking about what he needs to do, if you really pay attention to the fights, you'll see with the exception of one, he's pretty much fighting these dudes in the pocket. And about half of the time he knocking dudes out. So I just think when he does do what you ask him to do, be entertaining, people are not as loud with their criticism. And for perfect example, I was at the Yoshino fight. I was there. He won every round convincingly, didn't lose a second in any round. In my opinion, he just was a clean sweep onto a knockout, multiple knockdowns, a stoppage, right? You know, you figure if you so loud about what a person needs to do and how they needs to entertain, when they do it, you as a real one, you going to say, man, salute to him. I tip my hat. He went out there. This dude didn't belong in there with him. And he made quick work of him, got him up out of there, knocked him out. It was entertaining. You don't hear that. You'll just hear, he was supposed to do that. This dude is garbage. He ain't fighting nobody. It's like they moved a goalpost. So you ask a guy to be entertaining. He entertains you, then it's crickets. So then this same guy goes out there and have an off night. Now everybody's screaming and hollering. You get what I'm saying? I don't rock with it. It's not real. Like when a guy does what you ask him to do, just appreciate it for what it is. You know what I mean? See it for what it is. Salute to my bro Mike Mazak in the Cash App, always supporting the grind. Much love.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my guy. So it's, the thing is, you just got to look at the full body of work. Don't let nobody else form your opinion for you. Actually watch the fights. Watch the fights, and you'll see what I see. You know what I mean? You'll see a guy that's taking chances fighting in the pocket. He's not a power puncher, but he'll sit in there with the right person. Of course, he ain't no dummy. You know what I mean? You obviously cracking like that. He gonna keep you on the outside and box you. You know what I mean? As he should. So, you know what I mean? This may say you're going to sign back with Bob. It's possible because there's no one quick fix. Carlos, I see Tank versus Shakur fight multiple times. I love to see that, bro. I would love to see it. Dre Smith, that's possible. That's possible. You get what I'm saying? People, you just gotta. I'm telling you, I don't want to change nobody's mind. Don't let nobody determine how a guy fights. Really go watch them fights. Salute to my brother Ant McQueen. Like I said, we did some film study because people be talking about how he running in these fights. And then we watch a whole fight in Nakatila where they said he ran and he really fought this dude legit in the pocket almost the entire fight, dropped him and all that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a bad narrative. You just got to watch him. My thing is, I think people are so infatuated and caught up with who you compare him to. Who is his name linked to the most? It's the Tanks, the Devin Haney's, right? So, and a lot of times Tank. So when you see Tank perform, you like, yeah, that's must-see TV. He closing the show. He getting rid of you. He's special. And then you see Shakur and he have a bad outing. You like, man, you get what I'm saying? So sometimes I feel like people look at him and they expect him to be somebody that he's not. He only could be himself, and that's why I rock with him, because he knows who he is as a fighter. He gonna go in there and be him. He's not gonna go in there and try to be somebody else on the night because the fan says something. He gonna go do him. He understands full well I'm here to fight my fight. And as long as I fight my fight, I'm gonna get that win. And winning shuts all that shit up. You can sit there and nitpick all you want about how the person looked and how they got the win. When that person keep getting their hand raised, after a while, you just have you have no other choice but to respect it or just be a hater. You know what I'm saying? Or keep complaining about the performances. So my thing is, like I said, people are 3 times as loud when you don't perform well. When you do, it's like, oh, well, he was supposed to do that. Let's see what he do next fight. Nah. Slow down, bro. You said before this fight, he need to do X, Y, and Z. He need to be entertaining. He don't need to be moving around, hell with all that defense stuff and jumping straight back. You want to see him fight in the pocket. You want to see him take chances, and then he do exactly that, stop a guy. And then you say, oh, well, he was supposed to do that. Well, let's see him do it again. It's like, what? Nah, bro. Give credit where it's due and just move on. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my guy, A1 Hoops on. He says, yeah, skipping his work. Come out and say Shakur is different, and you want confirmation, which you already believe, which is that Shakur is one of him. Now, he did. I think he is. I do. But, I'm fair about it, right? You always got to prove it. You always got to go out there and continue to prove it, especially in sports. Now, I mean, you can prove it 20 times, 21 times straight, as he did in 3 different divisions, that you still got to keep proving it. So I definitely think he is. I definitely think he's different, but I'm going to be still even kill with my assessment. Like, I ain't going to go crazy, but I think time will tell, man. Time will definitely tell.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my brother A1. Appreciate you, family, as always, man. Y'all make sure y'all smashing that like button, sub to the channel. We gonna keep building, man. I know Shakur's not gonna do what Devin did, but he might be feeling he has to be more entertaining. Nah, I mean, listen, it's always a possibility. Always. Akello, what's good with it, Brody? How you feeling? It's always a possibility, but I think he's just smart enough to always stay within himself. And I think he knows how to take calculated risks. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just, you don't have it on the night, as he did in his last one. And he had to find a way to get that job done and get that win. That's what he did. And so many people made it seem like that's how he fight every single fight. And that shit just was like a bad narrative. I'm like, people just are bad boxing fans, man. Bad boxing fans. But the good thing about it is performances like that, despite what people may think, I think they're going to put more of a microscope on you. And I think, like he said, pressure either bust pipes or make diamonds. He said he's been a diamond his whole life. I believe him. I think that's what we'll see on July 6th. You know what I'm saying? I think we'll see a damn good fight out of him and Artem. I don't think he'll overlook him. I think he want to impress, but he ain't going to do it to his own detriment, I don't believe. You know what I'm saying? The Real Infinite was good with it, fam. Appreciate you stopping through. He said Core's waiting on a Tank fight. Doesn't make and Tio or Cambo's a fight that will help his profile with the casual fans. You talking about with Core making a fight with one of them? Why you waiting on a Tank fight? Cambosis is a no, because you know Cambosis. He told Cambosis straight up he'd beat him up. I don't think he wanted somebody else. I think that's what's gonna ultimately happen though. The Real Infinite. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you subbing to the channel. Welcome. Appreciate you. But yeah, I think that's what it eventually end up happening. I don't know if he'll end up in there with Cambosis or Tio. I doubt that, but I think he'll end up having to get other fights in the process of that, working his way closer to that Tank Davis fight while Tank continue to work himself through that 6-7 fight deal. And I think the best gonna be last, maybe, possibly. You know what I'm saying? Possibly. I could be wrong though. You know what I'm saying? He may not continue to put his hands in his pockets. That's the part that, and only a real one, Hori, will point that out. Like, I hate that narrative. Like, I hate having a conversation about him because people would think I'm just trying to come to his aid. Nah, y'all really bad observationists. Y'all really don't watch fights for real, or y'all let other people tell y'all how the fight went and don't watch it yourself. That dude fight, I don't watch him fight in the pocket 2-3 fights in a row, beating dudes up, stop one of them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they're still like, nah, he needs to take more chances. I'm like, what the hell are y'all watching? Nah, of course the guy that could turn your lights out is the guy that you're going to eliminate, you know, his opportunities to do that. You get what I'm saying? I just feel like it's a certain way you got to fight certain guys. And I think he know that. And I don't care what nobody's saying. I'm me. I don't want to see that every fight, but I knew some fights it's about to win. It ain't about looking good. Some of these fights, you got to do both. Some of them, you got to go get the win. And that's just real. It's on in life. Some days you got to just get through that day. It ain't going to be a good day, but you're going to make the most out of it and get it done. You go to work, might not feel like it, but you're going to get through the day. You're going to get it done. You're going to get your work done at the end of the day. So it's the same thing with them. Yeah. Yo, Omega. Suit to my guy, Rude, is pro host record, never change his style. Me too, Rude. Me too. Because he's very tough to deal with. You just got to deal with the fact that you're going to face criticism like that. But I think as long as you go out being you, that's just what it is. Andre Ward faced criticism. They said he didn't hit hard. He was boring. He wasn't entertaining. He was a damn winner. I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. You dig what I'm trying to say? No, am I saying he's Andre Ward? Nah, he's Shakur. That's more than enough for me. But they said the same thing about SOG. He didn't hit hard. He don't get a lot of knockouts. He's not that entertaining. He's boring. His defense not that good. Like, it's the same bullshit. But he won every single professional fight he had. And at the end of the day, what is he? First ballot, right? And you got to respect him. It don't matter if you liked him. You got to respect him. He was a damn winner. That's what he got. He from that cloth to me. He got that. I know how to win. I don't care what you complaining about from your seat. That dude was swatting, and I made for damn sure that he wasn't going to swat me out the damn gym or out the arena. You get what I'm saying? I took the play from him and beat him. Sometimes you got to do that. All this, you got to be more entertaining. And man, that shit going to get you knocked out. I'm telling you, trying to go please fans that want to see you go outside of yourself. Now, don't mistake what I'm saying. There are crucial points and moments in fights where I think you got to adjust on the fly. And you might have to go out of your comfort zone, and you got to be willing to do that when those situations present themselves. But you got to be smart in your approach. He didn't get to where he at being stupid. That's the difference, bro. And I always said that about Devin Haney. He didn't get to where he was at being stupid, but he was stupid April 20th. He damn sure was stupid against Ryan. I don't care what nobody say. He was stupid that night. Stupid game plan. But that's the difference. Core gonna go out doing what Core do. He gonna fight his fight. You gonna have to deal with it. You're going to have to deal with it, but you are not. And think about the mentality, y'all. I get it. It's the entertainment business. They say that shit all the time, but it's the sweet science too. It ain't knockout. This shit ain't called knockout. It's called boxing. And if I can do that better than you, who are you to knock me for doing exactly what the sport is? The sweet signs. I'm displaying the sweet signs. How could you knock me for that? It's hit and not get hit. It ain't like, I got to knock you out. People be like, oh, you got to be a pay-per-view star. Everybody not. How many pay-per-view stars we got? Gary Antoine Russell had 100% KO ratio, and people still don't know him the way they supposed to. Miss me with this. You got to knock everybody out. Boots, look how many knockouts he got. Look at his KO ratio. And they still say he didn't fight nobody. Is he a pay-per-view star? Miss me with that shit. Knockouts alone don't make you a pay-per-view star. Tank he got a gift. It's more than just a knockout. It's more than just a knockout. He a total package. That's why people are willing to go in their pockets and pay for that man. It take more. So when people say that, it blows me. Like, you got to get more knock. No, you don't. No, you don't. Everybody is just not going to be a knockout artist, no matter how much you want that. Everybody can't be that guy. You got to be who you are, and you got to know what got you to where you at. You got to know yourself as a fighter. You just not a KO artist. You're not going to be one. Jonathan 97 was good with it, bro. He said, nah, dog. Dad got exposed as bass to have nightmares. Ain't never going to quit hating. Yeah, that's why we're going to keep giving them they just do, Will. It's all good. Salute to my brother, Big Dog Willie, always supporting the grind. A lot of morons who say Shakur is boring because they played too much. Mike Tyson Punch Out or Street Fighter. Shakur just want to win. I'm telling you, it's a dumbass boxing fans. It's about understanding what that fighter is and what he brings to the table. And either you appreciate it or you don't. That man is coming to fucking win, bro. Ain't trying to hear all that shit you talking about. And I have such an appreciation for that. You just can't understand, because I've seen when he in there with a certain guy where if he want to step on it and be on the front foot more and be more entertaining. But I've also seen if you swat, he gonna take less of those chances, because in taking less of those chances and being on the front foot, that limits your chances of landing the shot that you need. Knowing that and again, if I know you can't box with me, it's my job to outbox your ass, not to come in here and prove to people I can outfight you. Can't outpunch with these guys. Why would he even approach a fight that way? It would make no sense at all. That's like trying to say you want to see a guy get knocked out. Yeah, but you still got to take more chances. Indeed, I agree, but not to your own detriment, bro. Not to your own detriment. That shit get you knocked out. You got to know yourself inside and out. And that's another reason why Tank Davis himself, as well as Shakur, that's what makes them who they are to me. I think they understand themselves as a fighter better than their opposition understands themselves as a fighter, if that makes sense. And they do what needs to be done. Like I said, Tank is just easier to see because he cleaning your clock with it. Shakur going to embarrass you. You know what I mean? You're not going to give up a lot of rounds in a fight. You could bet your bottom dollar. So it's just, I think they both show things that make them great in their own regard, or make them very good or special in their own regard, but they go about their business very differently. One will clean you up, box you, and can clean you up. The other one can get a knockout, can get you with accumulation, but go embarrass you from round to round. He's going to outthink you. And that's very difficult to do. One would say, what do you think is tougher to do? Get knockouts, or, when you really go in 12 rounds and you really got to outthink these people and they have an opportunity to knock you out for 36 minutes, but you able to outthink somebody each and every round after round after round after round. Both things are difficult, because it's difficult for Tank to keep up with the consistency, the pressure. People want to see knockouts. You get what I'm saying? Think about the one time in recent memory where he didn't knock out Pitbull. That story was almost bigger than the fact that he just showed that he got a hell of a toolbox and he boxed the hell out of him. You get what I'm saying? People be caught up in that knockout. I'm not a casual. I'm accepting whatever you bring to the table. If you are a knockout guy, okay, then I'm a buckle my seat. I'm gonna be prepared for a knockout. If you're a round by round technician, I'm not gonna start saying because you got to match up to this dude that you got to start getting knockouts like him. You're not that guy, and you're not gonna start being that guy. And when you try to be somebody that you're not, you end up taking a loss. Like we seen April 20th. You fought in a manner that wasn't suitable for you. You approached the fight like you were somebody or a fighter that you wasn't. And that shit get you beat every time. So I'm going to always respect the fighter that go out on his own terms, that he going to lose being him and not trying to be the next guy. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, right. well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right, big dog. This the thing though. Check this out. Danny, you probably feel like if Devin got exposed before Ryan, you probably feel like he got exposed by Loma. This is why he didn't get exposed. Let me tell you why he didn't get exposed. Loma is pretty much still an elite level fighter, still like an A-class fighter. When you put two A-class fighters in the ring, or when anytime it's like a 50-50 fight, and one guy win in a close fight, nobody get exposed. You know what I mean? Even though the fight was close, Devin didn't get exposed because he was in there with another A-level fighter. You get what I'm saying? So we wanted to, if we were looking at both of them as A-level fighters, hypothetically, right? You put two guys in there together and you get a 50-50 type match. Nobody got exposed. The better man just won. Devin was the better man on the night. A lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, think Loma was the better man on the night. I have no argument with that. You know what I'm saying? But I think exposed is a word we throw around a lot. And that I blame boxing a little bit because we don't see enough 50-50 matchups. And when we do, we overreact to what we're saying. Somebody got exposed. Think about what you're saying. You got two talents that's similar or equal to each other. You know what I mean? For A-level talents, right? Two A-level talents, you get a 50-50 type of matchup. I'm feeling nobody got exposed. But what I will say is his deficiencies got exploited. Much different than just being exposed, so to speak, right? Now, exposed to me would be a lesser guy like Kambosos giving him trouble, giving him a run for his money. He did none of that. He beat Kambosos pillar to post damn near out of 24 rounds. He probably won 23. You get what I'm saying? So that to me, if he had a struggle fast of being touched up in that fight was relatively close or possibly lost, maybe you could go with being exposed because he's looked at as an A-level fighter, where we looked at Kambosos as a guy that just, he got some split decision wins and he was a belt holder. You get what I'm saying? People just didn't respect his title run like that because we knew it wasn't going to last long, right? So had he struggled with him, then maybe somebody say exposed, I could level with him. But when you put two guys in there that are close or equal to each other talent, close to, relatively on the same level, I personally don't feel like a person got exposed when they lose. You know what I'm saying? Gary Antoine Russell fighting a guy with a little bit more pro experience than him, held the title at one point. I don't feel like he got exposed. He just got outpointed and beat by a guy better prepared, a little bit more experience, and just executed better on the night. Cleaner work. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough for a better win. Yeah, now you got to win. You got to, bro. Let's see, knockouts, that's understandable. Yeah, but what's also not understandable, Teach, is making it seem like everybody is going to be a knockout artist because you want to see knockouts, right? Like all of a sudden now, because you love a knockout, this pure boxer, this technician got to transform into a knockout artist to be exciting. He said, runner, track star, that's my joint. All things was good with the family, but I get you. People want to see knockouts, very understandable. But what's not understandable to me is to try to dismiss any other style or any other outcome outside of people knocking guys out, right? Like that's the sport is called knockout, right? We see a lot of great decision victories. You know what I'm saying? We see a lot of fights go to 12 rounds and it be entertaining, fun all the way through. So I just hate how people make it sound like you can't be entertained if it's not a knockout. That's not me. I know what to expect based on the matchup and who I'm watching. You know what I mean? Tank Davis, he's a rare breed. He more times than not, he's gonna get that knockout. You know what I mean? But you got these pure boxers, the technicians, the Lomas, and Loma being there with the right one, he'll chop you up and stop you. Same thing with Shakur. You're not gonna just repeatedly take punches from him. You see how he did a guy like a Jamel Herring where you just chopping him up. Like, so they piecing you up, they can get you out of there too. But I'm not gonna go into his fight. Fate was good with it, bro, expecting a knockout. And then, you know what I mean, he 12 zips him. I'm gonna be like, but he should have knocked him out. This is like, what? Like, bro, knockout artists, you just can't say they supposed to knock somebody out. Like, we get caught up in that. As when Ryan had a 2-year suspension, SOG stood in there with power punches. He didn't jump back 10 feet. But that's the thing, man. How many fights you seen him do that, Kello? How many fights you seen him do that? One. So how you doing, Matt? If you're looking at 21 fights, you saying one fight in which he was not good, and he did that, right? It don't even matter if he was good or not. He did that as opposed to when you ever seen him do it in any other fight? You get what I'm saying? So for me, I can't really critique him for one fight when I know he wasn't good, and I don't think he was jumped back 10 feet. But since when is that an indictment on defense? Like, we're really telling people. So far, from hearing people talk, they say he can't jump back. That's something you can't do that. You can't do that, right? And you can't use lateral movement, the lateral movement that he used against Valdez. So I'm trying to understand why are we rewriting the rules and telling a fighter what they can't use as defense? Because I seen him standing there with punchers too. I seen him standing there with Valdez. I seen him standing there for 12 rounds with Nakatila, who was a damn puncher. Valdez was cleaning people up, and he cleaned up Burchell. Hell of a knockout puncher, right? I seen him standing there with him. So again, if I'm really looking at his ratio of when he didn't stand in there with punchers as opposed to this jump back, well, we talking about 2 to 1. I could live with those odds, especially when you wasn't good. I could live with those odds, my brother. I could live with those odds. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to reduce a guy to the one time he had an off night and still won. Like, yeah, he can't be doing that. He be jumping back 10 feet. He don't be boxing. He don't be standing in there with punchers. And I seen him stand in there with punches. We really just revisited the Nakatila one, and people still be typing that as if they got a leg to stand on. He stood right in the pocket and beat that dude up. And like Horry said, he had that dude with his hands in his pockets at times. And he had Edwin, a power puncher, with his hands in his pockets. But people don't say that. They just only critique one part of the fight. They don't say what the other dude didn't do either. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? 2 for 1, I could deal with them odds. I seen them fight guys and stand right in the pocket with them. You know what I'm saying? But again, I don't expect that with every fighter. Like, I don't expect that. Like, there's no book or rule written that says when you fight a power puncher, you got to stand in there and fight him. Like, there's no rule or book. Like, but when it comes to him, he got to do it. He got to stand in there. Notice, and I'm gonna go here. When Tank fought Rolly, did he stand there and fight him? Did he stand in the pocket and just fight him, or was he moving? When he fought Ryan, did he just stand in the pocket with him and fight him, or was he moving? He set a trap for Rolly. He set one for Ryan because he ran him into the left hand, setting the trap. But because he has power, they ignore the fact that he's doing the same shit that y'all say Shakur can't do. He got to stand in there. The power puncher, the guy that got as much power as anybody else, don't stand right in there with power punchers. He moves against power punchers. So why would a pure boxer with considerably less power, respectfully, stand in there? Why should he have to stand in there with punchers? You see what I'm saying? Like, we get to the point as fight fans where we really telling a fighter how to go about taking punishment. Yeah, nah, you got to stand in there with a puncher. Such and such did it. No, he didn't do it. Such and such moved when he got in there with guys that could punch because he respect power because he's a smart guy. See what I'm saying? So again, we rewrite the rules a little bit for different guys. Like we want guys with less power to stand in there and take shots when guys with more power don't even approach fights that way when they're fighting a power puncher. And tell me I'm lying. Y'all seen the same fights I seen. He used them legs because he smart to do. See Urban the Wiz was good with it, fam. Mike Tyson was a KR, but Holyfield beat that ass twice. Yeah, Mike, don't be bringing up old stuff, Omega. Don't be bringing up old stuff. I'm still healing. Nah, I hated Holyfield for a long time, beating my boy up like that. Mike is my guy. I was pissed off he beat my boy. Pissed off, man. Tank is the mini Mike Tyson. He is just more skill. When he said that, because he's a smaller guy, I think more skill is required from the smaller guy. Dre Finest was good with an and Mr. Improv said what the Stevenson have to do to go in his pockets and pay to see him fight. I don't know. I don't really care about that, Mr. Improv. Because for me, I mean, when he knocks somebody out, like when he get knockouts, they just say he's supposed to do it, or he did it because this one was old, or this one was small, or he was supposed to do this one. So to me, there's nothing he could do but just keep doing him, just keep winning, Mr. Improv. Everybody loves a winner, right? You know what I'm saying? Everybody loves a winner. Salute to my guy, Dre Finest. In my opinion, you need to be exciting, electrifying, and a solid fighter. Yeah, you could be a combination of both, but I think it all depends on what you see as excitement. I think excitement comes in many different layers and forms. I don't think you have to get knockouts to be exciting. I've seen too many fights play out where it wasn't a knockout, where I was excited, where it's good action. It's like, I don't watch a pure boxer and say he has to knock somebody out because he got to be a pay-per-view star. I don't give a damn about him being a pay-per-view star. I care about what I'm watching, the skill set. So I don't watch these dudes because they make money. I don't watch these dudes, you get what I'm saying, just to see them make make big paydays. I watch them because they skilled and they talented. So I don't know how everybody else looks at it, right? So I never cared about if the fighter I like is a pay-per-view star. I will never care about that. But image at the Spence pay-per-view, he's never been promoted like that before prior. Neither has Shakur. That's true. I just cares about ass whooping stuff too. Yeah. And then what I'm saying is more times than not, like you got a guy that will beat you from round 1 to round 12. I can't complain about that. You get what I'm saying? When you just embarrass a guy, you beat a guy, outthink him from round 1 to round 12. Some guys just don't have that home run, that home run quitter. They don't have it. So you're gonna have to appreciate what they bring to the table. Pure boxing, ass whooping. That's why I say, man, for me, the more I watch boxing, the more I try to understand it and learn it, the more I could appreciate each style that I'm watching. The more I understand it, the less I'm bored. The less the less unrealistic expectations I have for each fighter. You know what I'm saying? Cash Crypto, what's good, my guy? And McLean both are just as different. We seen guys come out the gate blazing against overmatched opponents. Then as a competition provides more resistance, the KOs taper off. Absolutely facts. True. All true. John Travis, we want a quality of hungry wolf. Ain't nothing wrong with it, bro. Nothing wrong. You won't get an argument from me. But what I'm saying is I think it brings me back to that point that Andre Ward made. And I'm glad he has said it live on air. It's more than one way to show dog. And sometimes we don't highlight that. Some people think dog is showing that you could take punishment. Showing that you got dog is getting cracked, getting punched. You know what I'm saying? But Ward is like, there's other ways to show that. You don't got to take punishment to show you a dog. You get what I'm saying? And I agree with that. And I think that's where I'm at with it. With Core, I think it's just more way to show it. You know what I'm saying? I think he showed it a little bit differently. Salute to my guy Kello, always supporting the grind. He said that last fight Shakur had was probably the worst performance I've ever seen from a top boxer. It left fans with a bad taste. He was hurt though. And that the thing is that Kello, like I said, I want to level with you. I get it 100%. But my thing is, and you reasonable and you level-headed. My problem with that is, why are they so loud? And this is I don't know. I don't think people put it in context. Like even just say it was an off night, even if he wasn't hurt. We knew he was, but just say it was an off night. Why are we so loud about that off night, one off night, as opposed to the 20 straight flawless victories if we been all the way 100? You get what I'm trying to say? That's why I can't level with it. Like, and then knowing what I know, like sick and sparring for a week or two, like you sparring in sick. So I don't want to keep like I'm making an excuse, but it's real shit for me. I'm like, I can't trip over one performance. I can't trip over it. I can't. But you know what I could do? If I see a pattern, I could trip off a pattern. Because now now I could do math. But when I see 20 straight and you no fight, like think about it. Up until that point, Kello, 20 straight fights, multiple championships, titles in multiple divisions. You never seen that. And then you see it, right? It's flawless victories 20 straight times. You get what I'm saying? So they don't be as loud with the domination. So again, I come from a different mentality. I come from the standpoint where I hear so much criticism, but I don't hear no just due. And again, you don't want to get nobody no pat on the back for doing what they're supposed to do, but no just due. So I hear the criticism, but I don't never hear the just due. So I'm like, damn, we talking about a dude that barely lose rounds. He had a rough night, and then he had 20 straight performances, and half of them was knockouts. So they say you don't knock people out, but half of the wins is knockouts. And then you have an off night, and we super loud, like, man, this is the worst thing I ever seen. Oh my God. It's like, huh? I'm impressed with being able to win on your worst night. I'm always be impressed with that. But the action shit, he know he bluffed his way to a victory.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Like time is moving slow today, huh? Salute to my brother Kello. Appreciate the support as always, my guy. Well, like he did against Jamal Hand, fans will be more willing to pay to see him fight. That makes sense. That's fair. But my thing is, Mr. M Pride, again, you just making my point for me. That's why I love having these conversations. Where was this energy, right? Like we hear the De Los Santos criticism. Where was this energy for the Yoshino performance? You get what I'm saying? I ain't hear nobody. I was here for it. I really went to the fight, came back, talked about it. I heard a couple people, I ain't gonna lie, I seen a couple people, you know, say whatever they say, give credit where it's due. But for the most part, they was like, that's what he's supposed to do. Just, I'm like, what the hell? So he actually did what you wanted him to do, but you can't give credit. But then when he do what you don't want him to do, you super loud. Y'all don't get my issue with it? A dude could show you something 20 straight times with no just due, and then one time, and the criticism is like, oh my God, that's the worst thing I've ever seen. You dig what I'm saying? I can't level with that. I can't go crazy. It's like seeing Gary Antoine Russell lose and me going overboard, like, oh my God, he lost, he got exposed. You see, people are too, like, they go overboard. Like, you got to think, you seen that bad of a performance and he still won. You will almost think he lost. You would think he lost if if you didn't see the fight and you just listen to what people say, you would think he lost. You'll be like, all of that, and he won. So just think about how hard we are on guys that win. And then they'll try to justify their criticism by saying, well, nah, he said he was gonna do this. He said he was gonna do that. Don't give me that. A fighter say a lot of shit. Fighters say a lot of shit. Know what I mean? So I get it though, man. I'm not disagreeing at all. You know I don't disagree. So this is a great point. Dear brother is my biggest Tyson fan. Man, I was sick, man. Black Parent was good with it, my guy. So y'all all saying, you know, we saying the right things. You always want to entertain the audience because you want them to have a reason to go in their pocket to pay. But what I'm saying is, y'all, I don't think a knockout is the only way to garner that attention. I think that's almost a for sure bet. But then, like I just alluded to with two examples, you got Jerron Boots Ennis and Gary Antoine Russell. Gary Antoine Russell had a 100% KO ratio. You get what I'm saying? And wasn't the biggest name and should have been a bigger name, knocking everybody out, right? You got Boots Ennis, with the exception of a couple fights, knocked everything out. Still not the biggest star as what he should be. So what I'm saying is knockouts don't just guarantee you some pay-per-view star. It takes more than that. And like I said, Tank got more than that. And he got the people. He captured the imagination of the fans. They understand the backstory. You know how many times I heard somebody get on the panel and say how he slept outside the gym and he, the crack house situation, all this, his upbringing, how many people level and connect with that. He got the people, and then he beat the odds, and people just genuinely enjoying watching this man win. You dig what I'm saying? So it take more than just the knockouts, in my opinion, to be this pay-per-view star. But you just got to be you, and you got to win and win doing you. Like, and I use Andre Ward as an example, not to say that they fight exactly alike. But my thing, bro, remember I said it, you say he ain't jumped 10 feet back. I get it. But what I'm saying is that's even more of my point. He ain't jumped 10 feet back, right? And he still got the same criticism. He still got the same criticism, family. They say Andre Ward was born. He don't hit that hard. He's not exciting. They said the same bullshit. They do this, and we can't help them push them narratives. You either accept what a guy brings to the table or you don't. But I'm going to always appreciate a natural-born winner, a guy that could go in there and really, from round to round, outthink you and beat you and outclass you in every way, shape, or form. Black Parent, what it do, family? Yeah, Tank is a complete fighter. He is. He is. You already know. You know, because you are, see, because you're a real one, bro. You're a real one. The last point was worse than Haney versus Campbell's. Kello, my guy, it's all good. Look, I can't justify the Kello, but me and you know why, though. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm cool with it. I'm trying to make help y'all understand. Like, I'm not just being a fan. Why I'm cool with it? Because I'm doing math. I knew what was going on going into there. I knew he shouldn't have been in the ring. So I didn't even, you get what I'm saying? I knew that. So I can't go too crazy. I'm like, you got through it. You got through it. Like, the respect I have for that is always going to be real, because like people, I say this all the time, people's favorite fighter would have been in there. They wouldn't have been in there under them circumstances. And they wouldn't have only got hit 40 times. He got on his bike in round 7. Not hating on it, just didn't expect him to get on his bike that early. I mean, I don't know. At the 7th round, you know what? You gave my homework, C. Irvin. You gave my homework. I'm gonna go watch that again. Salute to my guy, C. Irvin the Wiz. I'm gonna go watch it again. But like I said, no matter what he do, it's gonna be something wrong, because he didn't do it the way your favorite fighter did it. He didn't go in there. He ain't knock him out. You see what Tank did? He walked him down. He set a trap. He ain't Tank. And he ain't spent one fight trying to beat him. And that's why I appreciate him. He know who he is, and that's it. You know what I mean? Ryan hits just as hard as Derek. Keep getting up. And Devin is tough as hell. Helene was good with it. I just have to talk about Tank. Because Tank is big business. He just fought Saturday. Tank's fights don't ever look nothing like Shakur fights. I don't think who said they did. I mean, oh man, yeah, that's that. How old are you, bro? How old are you, Halim? How old are you? I'm starting to ask. As soon as I read your first chat, when it's like when you sound like you a teenager, from now I'm asking people how old you are. Drew G says good to move, but at least in the position to land a punch sometimes in a fight. Again, Drew G, you talking about one fight as opposed to 20 where he did exactly what you asking for. You dig what I'm saying? You feel me? So again, what kind of math we doing? You get what I'm saying? What kind of math we doing? Are we talking about one fight as opposed to the other 20 where he did exactly what you're saying? I can't understand why people are so stuck on one fight. I've never been. I can't be. Are we stuck on the fact that Tank didn't knock out Pitbull? Nobody's looking at that like, yeah, he ain't a knockout artist now, is he? It's the same thing. Same shit. Yeah, he ain't that good now. Yeah, he had an off night. Yeah, Tank ain't knocked that one guy out. Yeah, he ain't real. Like, it would be stupid, right? It's the same way I feel about people being stuck on one fight, saying what he didn't do in that one fight when he wasn't 100, as opposed to the times where you seen him be 100 and do exactly what you asked him to do. I really want to hear a response to that. So I don't know. Like, I can't be stuck on one fight. And that's for anybody, bro. Not just him. Rick Thames, what it do, my guy? How you feeling? Was good with it, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. We ain't going nowhere yet. We're going to keep building. Salute to Steven Espinoza, man. Responding to trolls on Twitter today, letting them know that Tank is must-see TV, and they want to see the boy. They want to see him. I'll check for him again, but if it's looking like another ad one. The thing is, for me, I'm not looking to sell him to y'all. I don't make money off him. Like, I can't, but my point is, Akello, you don't hear them talk about it. They won't mention it. They'll keep talking about what he didn't do in one fight as opposed to what he did in the other 20. That's what I'm saying. If you saying, yeah, he got to fight in the pocket more, what fighter are you watching? Or did you just watch one fight? I'm telling you, some people only watch that one fight. I'm convinced. I swear they did. They only watched the one fight. I don't even think they seen the Yoshino fight, yo. I think they watched one fight, bro. I think they watched one fight. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. Yeah, I'm not trying to sell y'all on Shakur to watch him. I'm going to watch him because I think I know what I see. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it 20 times straight before I even seen anything that you could remotely complain about. You get what I'm saying? Salute to my guy, Black Parent, man, in the Cash App. Much love, much appreciation. Always supporting the grind as well. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate everybody rocking with your boy. Just keep smashing.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
My bad. What Big Dog Willie? What Big Dog Willie go? Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash that like button. Don't go nowhere. Let me play this raffle one more time for anybody that's interested in entering this raffle for $10 to win a 55-inch color TV. You know, Eduardo was good when he scored a fight with Tank or Loma. He'll move to 140. Richard Paris was good with it. Tank is the guy, man. Tank is the guy. Salute to my brother William Old School. Let me play this. Let me play the raffle commercial, and we're gonna get right to it. Salute to my good brother William Old School coming to build with me.
Hey there, folks. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we've got some thrilling news for all of you. We're launching a raffle where you can win a brand new 55-inch television just by making a payment of $10. Yes, you heard it right, just $10. Each entry must be made through Cash App with your name. The winner will be announced live at our GBT meet and greet on July 13th. The more entries you make, the higher your chances of taking home this outstanding flat-screen television. So, don't miss this and subscribe for more updates on this exciting contest. And remember, with each entry you make, you increase your chances of winning this amazing prize. Thanks for tuning in and good luck to all of you.
Getting to the JBT family, much love to y'all. So y'all let me know if y'all interested in joining in that raffle. Let your boy know. We gonna get you right, man. And in the meantime, y'all can smash the like button, sub to the channel. All facts, Real Infinite. It's all. I like the discussion. I think it's more balanced than what we typically get. Drew J, salute to you, fam. Chris, what's good with it? What's good with Big Dog and my guy William Old School?
What's happening?
What's going on with it, good brother?
What's up, Just?
I'm not up here to criticize Devin this time. This time I want us to talk about construction.
Yeah, talk to me. You can talk. Let's
For one, Devin needs to sit down and look at why he actually lost the fight. Two, he needs to realize.
Appreciate you, OG.
He needs to realize that he's got some issues with his defense. Absolutely. It's not because of the PED use.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
It's because he's got the issues with his defense. He needs to work these things out. He needs to get the yes men away from him because they're all in his ear telling him the only reason he lost that fight was because of Ryan using PEDs. And that's not the truth.
Hold on. Got something else just came through. Nah, I couldn't agree with you more, bro. Like, yeah, like, and that's a real conversation. And I like how you set the table of saying you ain't coming to trash him or none of that constructive criticism. Yeah, man. Look at the man in the mirror. I know I could just put myself in his shoes and just imagine like your first loss to a guy that you felt like really wasn't nowhere on your level. I could imagine how tough it is. And then you're like, oh shit, Osterring too? Damn, this dude cheated. Then you get what I'm saying? He going through all type of shit in his head. He don't know if he want to try to fight Barrios, take 2 years off.
It's not helping him when his daddy and everybody else keep telling him, dude, you lost because that man was PED'd up.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And that's not the truth. The truth is...
It's not the whole truth anyway. It's not the whole reason. You know? Like, it's not.
You couldn't guard the one punch that you knew coming into the fight that you had to guard.
And I just will never understand what the preparation like was for that. Salute to my brother, Hardcore Boxing News, man, in the Cash App. Keep building, champ. Much love to my OG, the big homie.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
But for him to say, I'm not gonna box until Ryan comes back. No, bro, that's childish crap, bro. That's that take your ball and go home mentality. He's got to get away from that shit.
Yeah, I think it. You know, and I'm just spitballing. I try to give my out a little bit, like some balance here. That's one side of it. Then the other side could be, man, he probably dealing with it, man. I'm telling you, I could just imagine, yo. Like, you got to think, you got introduced to a lot that night. You got introduced to a bigger man. He was faster, stronger. You on ESPN talking about you never been overmatched, and in the ring with somebody that been that much better than you. It's a lot of things mentally that's playing on him. So when I hear 2 years, I also hear like, man, I need some time away. You know what I mean? I need some time away from this. Like, even just listening to Gary Russell real quick when I played that clip. And his brother just lost. Like, look, he like, yo, we had to just go duck off real quick and get away from everybody. Like, I really think that these dudes be needing that. But 2 years, I think it's a bit extensive. It's excessive. It's too.
And just dude, what it is the way he did it. His excuses, and I think that's what it is. And he walked into that fight. He fought Ryan like he was Marvin Hagler, just going all up at him. You know, so it just like. It's just like the crying. It's the crying, and I think part of it was because he got that low offer on his purse bid, and I think that's a big part of it too. He would have saying this shit after the fight. Now he wants to retire because he just got that low purse bid. That's some crybaby ass, spoil ass shit.
Right, I get it.
You want more money? Go back and get some wins.
Right.
Exactly.
For sure. Definitely. I mean, and that's what you're gonna have to do. And the table kind of set for you for your entry back into the winning side of things. Believe it or not, go beat up Sandor Martin, get him out your way, and continue your run. But I understand.
Just like my comment.
I get it.
Just like my comment earlier. Him and his daddy are on that Floyd Mayweather crap where, oh man, we can't take a loss. We got to go get this loss back by any means necessary. No, bro, a loss isn't the end of your damn career. You're not Mayweather.
Can it?
You're not going to be Mayweather.
Right.
And you know, one thing else I want to say.
Sure.
He just need to get his daddy out. I know that's his dad, but he need to get his daddy out of his corner, man. His dad's not a good coach, and he needs to sit there and just promote. But I think with his dad in the corner, it's just not for Devin. I feel sorry for Devin because his little clique that he hangs out with, I'm not gonna say their names.
Right.
And his dad, they're scaring him. They're making him. He's not being a real boxer. He lived up to that hype. I don't understand. It's a hype thing.
Right.
So I don't know, man. That's all I want to say. But it's just sad for him because I know like he's his dad and shit, but his dad, he needs to get him a real boxing coach.
Yeah. I feel you. I feel like keep him around, but I feel like you should let somebody else come in and man this shit. You keep promoting and you be a part of his corner as well. You don't go nowhere, but you keep that promotional hat on because I think he do a good job at keeping his name out there for better or for worse, good or bad. His name, he know how to keep his name out there. You know how to get people talking. He even got these little edits where he got people doing these videos for him with the little music in the back. Shit like that, I think he could be a useful tool, but I don't think he has to be the man that's training him. But I wonder what his mentality is when it comes to that. Does he feel like he has to be the guy to be in there? Because I remember he fired himself, and let Dad bring him back on to the extent he wanted to. I remember he kind of got himself out the way. So I was like, damn, that's what's up. You ain't trying to be in his way, but I think now
did he really though?
Where they got the covers pulled off him a little bit, and
did he really though?
I was saying.
Did you say he fired himself? Did he really fire himself?
Yeah, that's a good question, right? Good question.
Yeah.
All right. Good point, Kello. Facts. It helped because Conor looked drastically different now.
Look, bro, his daddy did a good job getting him where he's at. But the problem is now he's at the extreme level of this sport. Now he needs a real coach and trainer. His daddy's just not that guy.
Good point. Y12. Good point. That's why I say, look, check it out, bro. I get your point. That's why I ain't saying get rid of him, but you believe that sometimes people can get you to a point where y'all reached, y'all think about what you accomplished with your dad. Like you said, it is a lot more than what a lot of these other coaches did, right? So now, and again, for me, why I'm I ain't saying get rid of them because I believe that love is genuine. You need that around you in the sport of boxing, lonely sport. Bring somebody else on. You can't have your dad doing interviews talking about a lot of what y'all seen Devin do was based on what the fans wanted to see. That's where I have the biggest issue with him as a coach. There's no way in hell you should have sat up there with a straight face and said that like it was nothing wrong with it. That's a problem. You don't. People you embrace your fans, you try to please your fans, but those ones that was telling you to fight him and go right to the center of the ring, them wasn't his fans talking. Them was people that wanted to see him get knocked out. How in the hell do you allow them, people that's not taking punches or punishment for a living, dictate how you fight somebody? And that's why I said I'm gonna always rock with Core. They're gonna have to accept it. Long as I keep winning, you gonna have no choice but to respect it. You could cry and complain, but you're gonna say, yo, that dude win. We're gonna keep betting against him, he's gonna keep winning. We done seen them do this shit with the best of them. They done called the best of them born. We know for sure that wasn't the shit. I ain't trying to hear it. Be yourself in a sport where people just trying to be everybody else. Everybody thinking they Mayweather, they ain't got a tenth of the skill. Man, do you. Get in the ring and do you. If they don't like it, too bad. That's what he be saying. He ain't saying F the fans, the ones that really rock with me gonna rock with what I'm doing and what I'm putting out. I'm coming to win, bro. It's gonna be people that understand it, identify it, and they're gonna respect it. For them other people, I can't do nothing for them. I'm just coming to win, bro. You're gonna like me or you're gonna hate me, but I'm coming to win. I love that mentality. I ain't trying to hear none of that other shit. Go in here and try to beat hell no. I'm coming to win.
Imagine back in the day if Mayweather would have went out there and started trying to be a knockout artist. Yeah. He'd have never had the record he had. He'd have never had the success he had.
Yeah, trying to do them. You see, it even got to a point where his pops felt like he was taking too much punishment, so he stepped in. Miss me with that shit. Exciting, yeah, man. After he done gave you 10 straight years of tough ass fights, fighting dudes that they said he shouldn't fight, and they was gonna beat him, stop him, knock him out, all this shit he wasn't ready for. He done did that shit for years. Yeah, that punishment, that shit is exciting, but it shortens your career. The less you get hit, the longer you last. And I appreciate any fighter that understands that. You're gonna have to critique me later when my career is over, but you're gonna get this work. While I'm here, I'm gonna show you why I'm one of the best, because I'm one of the smartest. While y'all keep asking fighters to go in there and reinvent themselves on all in one night and be somebody that you're not, try to transform yourself into something that you can't be and get your ass beat. While y'all busy doing that, I'm putting these wins together, and y'all gonna keep complaining, writing these bullshit articles and pushing these weak ass narratives while I continue to beat up fighters that you said I can't beat. Yes, I'll take that any day of the week, man. Keep beating ass, bro. You only can be you in boxing. It's only you. It's only one you. It ain't no room for you to be trying to be a duplicate of nobody else in this sport. Salute to my guy Creole, Bruce Gas, the OG in the building. Yeah, right. Bill tripped out.
And he just needs to go back. He needs to look at the film. He needs to not just that fight. He needs to go back, look at the Loma fight and a few of his fights, and look what he's doing wrong. Fix it. Don't try to come out and be another damn knockout artist, because you're not it. You don't have that kind of power.
Yeah, you don't. You don't. I mean, the argument, the Hall of Famer thing is tough for Dave because it's so early. I understand he feels like because of the Undisputed and him beating Loma, who's a guy that's a Hall of Famer. That's an argument. That's tough. Like, it's tough. It's subjective, but it's so early. You know what I mean? But I mean, listen, he did his thing. He's very accomplished very early. And like, that's why I said I'm interested to see what his bounce back is like, because with him accomplishing what he did already, he still got a lot of room to do more. But I just think it's going to be tougher. It's going to be a lot tougher. Yeah, and leaving for 2 years definitely, in my opinion, does more harm than good. Starting with eating yourself out of the division that you was just campaigning and holding the title in.
Bro, if he leaves for 2 years and comes back, he's going to be a shell of what he is now.
Right. 2 years off. And you talking about you a fat kid at heart, and we seen how fast you picked up weight, like less than a week or so after the fight when you was on ESPN. I put all that stuff together, and you talking about traveling the world, spending money. You're gonna be spending money, shopping, eating, experiencing different stuff. Boy, gonna come back looking like a little Prince Nassim Hamed out this joint, and he gonna be Ricky Hatton 2.0. Nah, but he gonna eat himself out of 140 for sure, and he definitely gonna have to campaign at 147, where I feel like it's gonna get extremely more difficult. Mario Barrios is not somebody to call out. I mean,
bro, I hate to say it, but Mario Barrios is whoop Devin badly.
TV, my brother, Bill don't need to look at Ish. He need to hire someone credible to look at his son. Real talk.
All right, bro, I'm going back to the chat. I said what I wanted to say.
Nah, it's all good. Will, appreciate you and Big Dog Willie coming up, man.
All right, guys. Later.
The snack pack wasn't hitting like that. It was like it was supposed to. Yeah, y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel. If y'all haven't, we're going to keep rocking. We in the building to become a member. All that good stuff. They've been trying to do with Keith Thurman. Yeah, that shit could go bad for him, but listen, I just want to be clear with my thoughts. I'm in all support of him, but we still going to have a real conversation. You know, mistakes was made. The laws took place. Some reflecting got to go on for him to get back to where he need to be. And I think he need to be calculated and very measured with his approach when he come back. Maybe that's why he talking about 2 years. Maybe he feel like he needed time away from the sport. Like I said, you just seen Shakur in a situation where he was talking about retiring and all that, right? He was tired of shit too. Maybe Devin is dealing with some of that, as well as the loss, Osterine. You know, it's a lot. Like he said, the loss had him questioning a lot. His team, his preparation, all types of stuff. So training camp. So again, he got a lot to reflect on. He got some decisions to make. I can't imagine that they're easy. You know what I mean? I think everybody feel like, you should just come on back. But yeah, I think he definitely need a little bit of time off to reflect and figure out what his next move should be. Should you kill yourself to make another, put yourself through another grueling training camp to make 140 pounds? Or do you think you got what it takes to be able to go up, try your hand at 147? You threw your name in the hat a little bit with Mario Barrios, like I said. maybe that's something he really want to do. But I just don't imagine him being at 140 with 2 years off, 2 years of inactivity, and you benching yourself, you putting yourself on the shelf. Yeah, I can't see that being, putting you in any type of advantageous situation at all. You know what I'm saying? You'll have to forfeit your belt more than likely. Somebody had been done, fought for it, and I don't know. Now you starting back over again. So at least with the belt, and you take some time off, you're still a champion. You could come back, get that Sandor Martin fight out the way, and you know what I mean, get back on the winning side of things. You know what I'm saying? But it's not gonna be easy, man. The road gonna get tougher, and I'm just gonna be all the way at 100. If he ain't have so many people that wasn't like just kissing ass and fluffing his pillow or massaging his ego, then it probably be a smoother transition back into the ring. But you're gonna have people telling you, "Oh, it's all right, champ. Yeah, he only beat you because he had Osterine, man. And you can give you." All right, okay. Well, go ahead and keep lying. Keep lying. Keep saying that's the only reason. Keep believing that shit. Whatever makes you sleep good at night. But that's only gonna make the road and the journey tougher on the way back. And I'm just saying that because I hear some of the most wildest stuff coming out of that camp, man. Some wild stuff or people that's just diehard fans of him. So you really got too many people around you that ain't keeping it a buck. That's gonna show. Bro gonna come back at 54-pounder. I'm telling you. Lost his next fight, they're gonna say his opponent had tiger knees. He's stupid, bro. Yeah, that's the he can't fake the funk no more. Yeah, I think walls are closing in Creole. Options are still there, but they're difficult decisions to make, because do you try to pursue a rematch with the guy you feel like cheated you? Do you go get back in blood? Do you pursue the guy that's actively saying he want to fight with you and they just want a purse bid for with Sandor Martin and nobody bidded on your behalf? Is that another reason why you feel like the hell with the game for right now? Let me take some time off. So I could just imagine it's a lot of variables and things to consider. And I know these decisions going to get tough, man. This shit ain't going to be easy. Who is he fighting coming back? Not talking about no 2 years. It ain't going to be Sandor Martin after 2 years. You just imagine, talk about killing your own momentum or potential momentum. No, you coming off a loss, but the hell with that. You take 2 years off, you damn sure can't come back and fight a guy like a Sandor. So that wouldn't even be an option, I doubt. So I don't know. I and again, people thought I was reaching when I said, him not boxing for the rest of the year. Now you hear him say 2 years. Don't sound too crazy now, do I? Told you, man, like that I felt that loss, it wasn't going to be no rush to come back this year and fight who? Sandor Martin. He don't want to fight. He don't really interested in fighting him because it's not an appealing fight. Eddie Hearn been told us way before this point, way before the purse bid, that he wasn't interested in that. Remember, he said he was 100% sure that Devin Haney was going to drop his belt. He said this. Now that he said this, you see how this going. If you retire or not retire, if you lead a sport for 2 years, if you go away for 2 years, you're essentially vacating your title, which would be right on par with what Eddie Hearn said when he said 100% sure, because ain't nobody going to want to pay for that fight. Didn't he say that? Who bid it on the fight? Just Top Rank and Top Rank alone. So it's kind of falling right in line with what the shit Eddie Hearn was talking about. If you were all the way 100. So maybe that's his way of getting out of an unappealing ass fight. Maybe if he leave for a while, that title goes vacant, somebody else fight for it, he come back. He ain't got to deal with that guy. I don't know what his deal is. Is our youth, skill size, taking 2 years off? What hurt that? Yeah, going to 47. Yeah, it's tough for his skills. Yeah, Shakur might do bad at 47. He's still at 35. I'm telling you, it'd be tough, man. Picasso was good with the fam. Trouble in paradise. You know it. Ryan Tucker, Diff, not to have it. Diff not tank if he move up. Salute to Ryan. Kevin Epps in the building. Haney and Jamal Charlo in 2 years. Oh, man. He go fight Sandor Martin on Top Rank ESPN. We'll lose a close decision. Bob gonna get you. Oh, man. Hey, man. And he already said if he was advising him, he'd have him fighting up at 47. Hey, man. Hey, bro. You hear what I'm saying? Gonna go in there and dead peeping the play. He said, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get ahead of this, Bob. You won't get me, Bobby. You won't get me, Bobby. You won't get me, Bobby boy. You won't get me. You won't get me, Bobby boy. As soon as Dad gets to where you got to fight guys of size, His weight, taking a vacation. Man, it's tough. See, that's what I'm saying. People gonna be all on his helmet. This vacation couldn't have came at a worse time. I get it. Take your time off. Take all the time you need, but don't take no damn 2 years. Don't take no damn 2 years, bro. You could travel the world and all that, but don't overdo it. Don't overdo it, Dad. I mean, I still believe in you. I believe you could get it done. Come back, bounce back. Do your thing, dog. James said Bob told him to vacate the belt. Probably did. They're probably like, man, you want to get out of this Sandor fight, man. You just got to vacate the title. Bob, like, all you got to do is vacate that title. Just vacate the title, bro. Just go ahead and let it go. Just go ahead and let the title go, man. Let the title go, man. What are you going to say? Let the title go, man. Just let it go. 2 years, no one care about Devin. It would kill him. Now, I think it'll kill his momentum. Any potential momentum. I think it kind of ruin his position and where he at, because he's still a champion right now. I think vacating the title would eliminate that. And that, I can't understand how he would want that, because it'd be like starting back over, all the way over. Tim Lee, my guy, how you feeling, bro? So it'd be tough. I don't see why he would want to do that. I think it should take 6 months. Then it'll be good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ryan. At least the rest of this year, and it's maybe a few more months. Now, I mean, the year off at most. Nothing, but then again, he's been dedicating his life to the sport for so long. Probably a good vacation could do him some good mentally, but will it do any harm physically? Would it make him rusty or anything like that? Because he's been at it for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he had no real significant layoffs or nothing like that in his career. But 6 months sound about right. Right now, he could just be going through the motions like, man, I need a break from this boxing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what came to mind. I don't see him take Dad love this sport. He ain't going nowhere for 2 years. Shit, all that money, 2 years might be the difference between you never coming back. You might enjoy, you know what I mean? Remember, Mike Donna hauled ass and ain't been back since. He done tried to come back 3 times already. Mike Donna tried to come back 3 times, ain't made it back yet, y'all. Too much time off, shit. You might enjoy it too much, man. You might enjoy chilling and eating too much, man. Telling you. He's still hungry. He won't last 2 years. Well, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro, that shit is something different, bro. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for your boy. Or maybe he should explore. Maybe he do need to explore fighting Barrios at 47. Maybe so. After leaving after getting whipped like that. Terrible move. Yeah, it's a bad move to leave for that long. Because it's gonna look like you got ran out the division. Not only did you get ran, you got ran out of 140, and you got ran out of boxing for 2 years. You know that. I'm not saying that, but I'm pretty sure I can see the videos now. I've been around long enough to know how YouTube go. They're gonna go crazy. Everybody, man, is Ryan running y'all out of boxing, bro? He got y'all tripping, cuz. He got y'all tripping. Ain't no way y'all should. Nah, man. Stick to it, man. Did y'all see the angle of Caleb Plant getting pushed by Ryan's security, bro?
Come on, guys. Clear it out. Clear.
Yeah, that's one thing, y'all, about scuffling when you out and about. Somebody a drink spill and the ice get hitting on the floor, bro. Everybody be on skates. You ain't got no type of balance, yo. Somebody could just like tap you. You be ready to fly and fall over. Yo, Caleb Plant is smack that man with that damn beer like that, man. Line up to the who can get the confidence back, and boom, he's back in. I'm telling you something. I'm telling you, because he can't leave, bro. Because he knows he comes back, he ain't making no big money. Yeah. You already know what they somebody pushed him, Chris. You ain't see, I'll play it again real quick. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Sub to the channel. Let me take this off. Salute the dead, man. Hopefully he don't take 2 years off. I don't think he need 2 years off. I can't say it was best for him, but I'd like to see him take some time off, rest of the year, maybe some more months on top of that, and just bounce back. Know what I mean? Get back to it. But 2 years is a very long time, especially in boxing, just to be sitting off, especially in the prime of your career too.
Come on, guys. Clear it out. Clear it out. Clear it out. Clear, clear, clear. Clear, clear. Clear.
Yeah, somebody pushed my boy Caleb. That was a giant security just pushing big. That's some big muscle milk drinking dudes. Man. Some dudes that go in the gym and compete the weight. That's them pushing and shit. Look at him pushing my man Sweet Hands. He's ready to put hands on all y'all. 2 years. Somebody, one of them big dudes that be with Ryan pushed him. It looked like. And he commenced to smacking him with that beer. And he said for the record, he don't drink either at all. Never. You know what I'm saying? Never. I hate to say, I think Ryan took his heart and his confidence. I think he embarrassed and afraid to take another loss. Boxing is no place for those demons. Zach B, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? Yeah, I mean, look, make no mistake, Zach. I think loss to play a big part on his mental. I think he's gonna be dealing with some things for sure. I think it's tougher if people are not keeping it 100 with you. If people are not being honest and telling you why you lost and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But I understand the guy feeling like he needing time off though. But damn it, couldn't have came at a stranger time after you took a loss. I mean, yeah, you take some time off, I guess, but you just don't want to spend too much time out of the ring is all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But be smart with your moves, man. You know what I'm saying? Be smart with your moves. You know? And I'm thinking about him just blowing up. I think he'll be big as hell, bro. I think he'll be big as hell if he stay out for 2 years. So he gonna be working out. Like, what his workout regimen gonna be like? He just gonna be chilling? Nah, he just said it, traveling the world. You know what I mean? Spending his money. So eating good. Like, you know, that all that stuff go hand in hand. Vacationing, eating good, traveling, spending money, enjoying life. He might enjoy that too much, man. I don't know. But I hopefully, you know, he make a decision that suits him best and he able to come back strong from his loss. When it's all said and done, I root for guys to go out there and win, not for them to lose. So it was no different with him. I mean, while they playing with Caleb, though, yeah, man, real infinite, they acting crazy, right? Playing with my boy Caleb like that, playing with him like Sweet Hands, like he won't hurt something. Playing with my man Sweet Hands Plant like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's the big Keith. What it do, fam? Yeah, I'm telling you, he's always on site with Caleb. Like, he ain't for the back and forths. He ain't finna go back and forths with you. They crying on the beach. Who will be crying on the beach? Your head crazy. Who gonna be on the beach crying, throwing drinks? It's like kid cars, leave that to the female. I think he might have like smacked him with it though, Cash. I think he was a little frustrated. He might have smacked him with it. Smacked, like, you know, cause he couldn't get next to him all the way. He wanted to put hands. I know he was, cause look, remember, did I delete that, Ryan? Remember, Ryan was
continue to know my face.
Bro, Ryan, get my contact.
How the Caleb Plant beef start?
If you ever need something from us. Yeah,
You did?
See? He always saying he did something with somebody white. Ryan a bozo for that. That's how I could tell he ain't never been in no real life situations because he wouldn't play those type of wife games. He be playing one game too many. That's why Caleb almost, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Smacked him with a brewski, man. Devin Haney, bro, got cooked by a C-minus level fighter in the words age like spoiled milk. Yeah, that's why I think it's best for fighters to show your opponent, give your opponent some type of credit because you're going to want credit when you beat him. Tim said Plant was on some hitman shit looking over the guy's shoulder. I'm telling you, Plant was on time and he wasn't beat. Man. He about to be playing with Ryan Garcia. King Rod be hiding behind that security, man. I'm telling you, better stop playing. Your security better always be there. And you lucky he don't have security of his own because that stuff get messy, bro. That's why I say, Ryan, you got to be careful, man. Stop playing with people's wives and they playing with people's names and stuff like that, man. Because y'all can't fight. You're not going to fight no Caleb Plant. He'd beat you up. I'm more than sure he would. You know what I'm saying? You know Caleb will pull up on you. You see how he smacked Charlo. You know he ain't about to play with you. There's a lot of trainers and promotional companies like that, but he won't get any farther on his dad, build his job or something. His dad grow up. I think so too. I don't think he got to go nowhere, Zach B. But I don't think it'd be bad to just wear the promotional hat and the dad hat and let somebody take over as a head trainer, and you just be on to the extent that you need to be on. You still hands on and everything like that. That's just me. That's just my honest opinion. Now, I could be wrong. I never once said get rid of him. I just said bring somebody else in, kind of let them take over a little bit and let you promote, because he do a good job at it, for better or for worse. He know how to keep his son name out there in the media and keep people talking. And that's just he got the gift of God. They'll do. Casso said play. Round out of pocket, that new generation for y'all though. Yeah, the new gen is wild. You know what I'm saying? That's all, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this cold world and this even colder sport of boxing, you keep somebody around you that really care about you, and you know that the love he got for his son, you know that's undeniable. You can't even question it. So you keep him around and you make sure he's on to, he's still on to help and, give his perspective and his input on things, but you allow somebody to carry the load or the coaching work. Somebody more experienced, more equipped to do the job. Or you can just ignore all that BS, just do don't know shit, and you could and everybody else that's calling for you can ignore that. Keep rocking out with your pops. Y'all gonna ride or die together, and it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Ride together, flank, go down together. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Drinks or some. Yeah, no. I know what you mean, Cash. Nah, I'm not into it either, though, bro. But I think in that moment, the only thing I could make sense of it is because of all that shit he was talking. You get what I'm saying? And he just like, yo, you see him and you just want to, you know what I mean, get hands on him. And he going to hide behind the security the whole time anyway. Floyd said, damn, there's someone else in his corner. He got attacked and called a hater. Yeah, now everybody saying what Floyd said, right? Pointed out the bow and arrow jab. Floyd was just trying to help, yo. The timing of it, maybe the platform in which they decided to have that conversation is a little different, but it's still, I still think he was giving good advice. Maybe you ain't like the messenger, but the message should have been received. You need to make some adjustments. Sucker too. Yeah, for playing on his wife like that. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't think Caleb is sucker. I'm not into the throwing of the drinks like you said though, because women do shit like that. But I can understand his frustration. But yeah, I'm not playing with nobody's wife at all. You know what I mean? Caleb seemed pretty genuine, but these dudes just be playing on his name like that. You dig what I'm saying? And he ain't going for it. You know what I mean? Caleb's ain't going for it. Talk smack about Cambose's wife too. Yeah, he did the same thing, saying he slept with people's wives. I just don't respect it, at all. I don't respect it. Y'all make sure y'all smashing the like button, sub to the channel. If y'all haven't, man, salute to everybody in the building. Ryan gonna get his security hurt. Nah, he gonna get him in something. If Caleb Plant had his own security, that could be a messy situation. That could turn out real bad. That could turn out real bad for him. So you just gotta be smart. You gotta be smarter than that, man. Pick your battles, man. Crashing out by my queen. Now, for real, with that type of disrespect, knowing what Caleb Plant been through, he don't even play them type of games. Yo, he a stand-up dude. I always been a dude. I like a fighter. I like Caleb Plant. And he a brother to me. You know what I'm saying? Caleb Plant. He fight with flavor. Like you know what I mean? He fight like he got some flavor up in him. So I like Caleb Plant. Always have. Yeah, ain't nobody playing about their wife, man. And just knowing like he's just building his family, got his kid. Like that man ain't playing with nobody. He ain't bothering nobody, but he ain't playing them type of games. When Dad leaves, he needs to take Ryan with him. Sorry, but not sorry. Caleb good in the hood, bro. Yeah, facts. The real infinite. That's my guy. I like Caleb Plant a lot. I rock with him, man. He could fight, and he could fight a lot better than what people give him credit for. If he was more of a puncher, it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. And even without it, he's still very talented to me. I like Caleb Plant. I hope him and Andre fight next. It's a good fight. Twitter, yeah, it's lame. It's lame. Yeah, it's lame. Right. They be saying that. That's why I don't like Twitter a lot, Cash. I don't like it because they just sit up there and like it's mad troll vibes. Should have seen the way people was talking to Steven Espinoza. Like he a nobody or something. I'm like, man, y'all crazy, man. Y'all just don't have respect for nothing and nobody, bro. George Grease, I wasn't kind of respecting Haney since that thing he said about white people. Period. Yeah, I get it, George. Yeah, he don't gotta make broad statements like that because I like all people. You don't gotta say that stupid stuff because it's always gonna be a fair amount of people like yourself that's gonna hear that statement and it's not gonna come across your ears right, and you're not gonna rock with it. And I get it. Just certain stuff you don't need to say. Like just because you thinking it don't mean you should say it. Just because it's boxing and it ain't no immediate consequence or penalty to that doesn't mean you should say it. Because right when he said it, I thought it was stupid to say. And I hate it when, if you talk about the comment I'm talking about when he said something, I never let a white boy beat me. I hate when I hear any fighter say that. Because that shit don't determine skill set at all. Caleb playing white and he could fight his ass off to me. And I don't care who don't think so. And the biggest puncher, of course, but he could fight his ass off. Yeah, Caleb would beat his ass, Miss Joette. He a fool. Caleb, yeah, facts, Creo. Caleb would beat that boy ass, man. Playing with the right one. Caleb missed to pull up on you. You already smacked Charlo. Now you out here playing. Don't be another smack victim, bro. Caleb switched his name from Sweet Hands to White Chocolate. It suits his style and boxing acumen. I really do, though. It do. If I understand. No. I get you, George, man. Look, bro. I get you, man. You talking to somebody that really get it. And I'll say this, right? I'm not giving him an out because he's young, but sometimes when you're young and you're in the moment and you going off that, that energy, you're not thinking about the consequences of the things you say. So I'm older, so I would know full well not to put everybody in the box and say something like that. It's just certain stuff like that is unnecessary. You don't have to say that to get your point across at all. You get what I'm saying? It's just certain things don't have to be said, and that's one of them. Because if the shoe was on the other foot and somebody said it, it'd be the same thing, right? We'd be looking at them like, what? So it's one of them things where you just don't need to say it. Salute to George. Appreciate you pulling up too. Handing out smack packs. Right, Picasso. You know it. Smack packs is right, man. Smack packs, bro. Caleb ain't playing no games. I salute to George, man. I appreciate everybody in the building. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel. We're going to rock out for about 20 more minutes. We're going to rock out, man. We gonna rock out. So if y'all got anything y'all want to build on while we here, y'all let your boy know we gonna build on it. Otherwise, we gonna keep we just gonna keep rocking for a quick minute. I'm ready to see another Pro Box card, man. These Pro Box cards been crazy. Hold on, what's going on right now? Breaking news, what? This breaking news don't be breaking news no more. You gotta check the sources. Oh, okay. I gotta go look into this. Salute to my guy Blue. So they saying massive breaking news: Shakur Stevenson offered Tank versus Lomachenko winner if he resigned with Top Rank. Yeah, of course you would do that. Of course you would, bro. Of course you would do that. Aram trying to banana in the tailpipe you, bro. That's what I think. He about to banana. He about to try to banana in the tailpipe. Three Heads was good with it, fam. How you feeling? Milan was good to face a boxing, ducking that free TV. Sandor's crazy. Y'all crazy. Salute, man. If y'all ain't sub to the channel, make sure you sub to the channel. If you still in here, your notifications ain't on, make sure they on. If you ain't a member and you want to become a member, make sure you join as a channel member. I appreciate all y'all. Don't take that carry. I'm telling you, it ain't good. It's fool's gold, the real infinite. It's fool's gold. It sounds too much like right, and it's something along the lines of what I said he would do. It's something along the lines of what I said he would do. Yeah, of course, now all of a sudden, if you resign, you got the magical fights for him, right, Bob? But you could, man, get the hell out of here, man. Damn, bro. That's why I could imagine how difficult some of these decisions are for these boxers, man, because people will promise you'll really try to take somebody at their word and they just won't deliver. Boxing is a grimy sport, bro. They offer a Tank fight. He's saying, they're saying he'll, because they saying they making Loma and Tank, so he'll put him in position. They saying pretty much to get the winner. I ain't watched the whole video. Salute the Blue Blood, but I might have to go look into that too, because I ain't hear nothing about it just yet since I've been on here. So I want to know what's really good with that. I want to know what's really good with it. Turkey not offering 20 million is not adding up because I think that's BS. I think I don't know. I don't think they had no real conversation with Tank at all. Turkey and them. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they even had no conversation. He's claiming he doing all this stuff behind the scenes, but we're gonna see. I can mark on my calendar where the next Santa Cruz Nat would be administered. You stupid. Right. Bob knows exactly what Shakur want to offer him the Tank fight. Yeah, now I'm telling you. Because it's like a 2-for-1. It's like, oh, for real, you going to give me the winner of them? I could fight either one. If it ain't the guy I want, it's going to be the other guy. Yeah, he's still with Jay Prince. So I don't know what he'll do. You know what I'm saying? But look, I ain't mad if he re-signed with Bob. I just want him to stick to what he said. Don't do nothing long term. You know what I'm saying? Because it's starting to look like you could find a way around signing with these promoters. That's what it's starting to look like. I mean, much money, any money off Loma. Loma stock is up. It's the right time to make Tank versus Loma. Yeah, coming off the win too. Facts that Haney's working for Dory to have you a fool. Haney say about to travel the world. Facts. He say about to travel the world, Craig. You dig me? About to travel the world, man. He about to go, taking this thing everywhere. You dig? All over the place. Carrots before the carrot stuff. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying, Picasso? I see smoke and mirrors with it. I wouldn't bite. We have to get that in writing. It'll have to be written up in a contract or something. Like it'll have to be like no way you could get around doing what you said you was gonna do for me. Rich Paul stop playing. Get the 1 year and player option. You hear him talking about no more long-term deals, so he seemed like he on to something. 3-5 deal with PPC. My thing is, I just never want to see him in a situation where he's inactive. You get what I'm saying? That's what I don't want to see. And what we know from PBC is they could get you right, but they get you them fights, but then you be inactive, and the 1 fight a year shit ain't gonna cut it. Everybody don't need that to be their situation. That 1 fight a year shit is tough, bro. It's very tough. But I mean, I say like I just hope he keep his options open, like he said, and I think he can make a good decision. You know what I'm saying? From there, Judah Vision, my guy, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Let's get in from work. You get to kick your feet up, man. We just in the last few minutes or so, man. Last 10 minutes or so. You know. Shakur TMT. Hell nah, Milan. He said he suggested that too, talking about we could take him to the next level. Nah. I see how it worked out. You got a jewel like Tank, and you don't got him no more now. I'm supposed to just think it's gonna work out with him and Shakur. Hell no. With fighters until they gotta pay fighters, then they go inactive. Yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough. It's no one promotional company has all the answers. I think they all have. It's pros and cons signing with any of these dudes. It's like Top Rank get you the dates, keep you busy, can get you some fights, but it'll probably hesitate getting you what you really want. PPC can get you what you want, but then you might have to deal with inactivity. Get what I'm saying? Shit like that. So it's just tough. Eddie Hearn, same thing, keep you busy, but then can't get you the marquee names, right? So there's no perfect answer to me. Like just being around, just watching how the sport go. There's no one place to go where you like, yeah, they got all the answers, man. Everything is gonna be perfect here. It's just not gonna happen. I don't like what I'm saying. I don't think it's no perfect situation. Maybe there's an ideal situation, but maybe no perfect situation. So there's 88 people still in the building. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel if you haven't. If y'all don't know, if you're new in the building, we on Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we call fights and we do Sundays, man. You dig? We build. Top rank, low rank fights, yeah. And we're Golden Boy. Talking about Tank being the star, but Carmel's gonna be the next star. He could. I mean, he got the blessing. He got the blessing. He just need the path. He need the path, and he need to be able to, take advantage of those opportunities and put together the kind of performances people really want to see for him. You know what I'm saying? As long as people really want to see him, and he get that blessing from Floyd, and he's keeping them busy, keep getting them opportunities, he'd be all right. Dal Henderson was good with it. His Shakur best move. We could talk for a few minutes, man. I'll be here for another 10, 15 minutes talking about it. Said Eddie is funny. Shakur shouldn't accept anything from him. PVC is failing. He should go with Floyd because Floyd would most definitely let to bring Shakur far. He could teach a lot. It's just tough. There's no real best option for him. I think his just to keep his options open and don't sign to nothing long term where you don't put yourself in a position where you can't get fights. You know what I'm saying? Reign in peace, Queen. How you feeling? Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Talking about Ish, I don't know. It like when you see how it played out with somebody that has the potential, that had the potential as Tank and got that kind of star power. It's tough, bro. Cigar talk. I usually react to those, James. What I'll do is tomorrow is Thursday, right? What I'll do, we could go over that tomorrow for sure. The cigar talk interview. If y'all been at it in the stream now, it's too late to do it now, but we could do it tomorrow. Jonathan 97, my guy, was good with it. Maybe 2-5 deals, something like that. Yeah, I don't think PBC is failing. I just think they have a situation that's different than everybody else's. What's good, guy? How you feeling, bro?
What's up, bro? How's it going, man?
Just all good. All good. Talk to me. Man, what you think, man? What you think Champ next move is, man, or potential best move?
Potential best move for me, man. I ain't trusting Bob like that. So if we can get a little 3-fight deal contract, you know what I'm saying? Because if Tank fight Loma, Tank gonna put the rematch clause in there. That's still gonna hold us up right there. So 3-fight deal maybe.
Right.
I know we ain't gonna be able to get a 2-fight, but he gave Devin a 3-fight deal. So if he can give us a 3-fight deal, that sounds kind of cool. While Tank go over there and fight Loma, and then we go. If Bob give us on that 3-fight deal, he give us Navarrete to get that WBO, right?
Right.
And then both of us meet up with 2 belts apiece for the unified.
Yeah, man, too much like ride that. Listen, it's definitely an avenue for it. I like that. I like what you said right there. And if just as long as he stay with what he said, I think he was on to something. Whoever he been talking to, whatever discussions, when I heard him say like no more long term, I was like, right on the money. Yes, sir, man. There you go, because you don't need it. And I keep telling people, all you got to do is keep winning. Winning shuts all that shit up. I don't care. Let them complain about the perform. Keep putting them W's in the win column, bro. That's it. That's all.
Yeah. So you don't see nothing that you don't see no positive lane with Floyd at all.
It's tricky, bro.
It is tricky.
You know why? And I love him. I don't never want to say nothing crazy, bro. Nothing crazy, because I don't do that, right? But it's like when you look at a Tank situation, you see how successful that situation was, how that didn't work out. Now I'm supposed to believe that you about to take him, and is this at a time because you beefing with him? You get what I'm saying? Now you want to drag, like you could have wanted to drag him over there or bring him on board before. But I get it. The situation is different because you feel like at the end of the contract, but the timing of it couldn't be weirder. Like you legit just drop sparring footage of your guy, your cash cow. Like y'all literally going at it and it's publicly and back and forth, and it's like.
But you don't think Tank got nothing to do with that?
I think it's. I don't think it's never 100% one person. I just think, without knowing what their business is, right? From the outside looking in, you got alpha males, and obviously somewhere along the lines where you don't do something where y'all butt heads, y'all don't see it the same way, whatever it is, you don't see, y'all not on the same page, and shit just don't work. I would hate to see.
But the Tank credit though, the contract expired, so he has the liberty to bounce, and then he got his own team that he started with since he was 7, so he want to feed them, and he just seen that he couldn't do that and be signed with Floyd also.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not his dreams of what he want to do. And on the other side, Floyd then already made it. The contract expired. I mean, you can't just be anticipating somebody to resign, because if you're going to anticipate that, you got to also anticipate them not resigning. So, so if that's a reality and if that's what happened, I don't know why all this, petty stuff went in because I don't see Tank coming with nothing petty unless he rebuttaling something petty.
Right.
Because he the one that got looked out for.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's how I say I don't think he be, I think it's somewhere along the lines they obviously butt heads, but I feel like when you're the older guy, you got to set the example.
He supposed to.
You get what I'm saying? When you playing the internet games, it's tough for me to look over there and be like, well, it's him too. Nah, but you got to set that example, and you could kind of kill it because you ain't doing it. He ain't doing it.
Right.
You don't give him no ammunition. He ain't up there to do it. So it's
right.
Man, I just feel like too much money involved. Like, bro, y'all, man, go sit down somewhere and talk. Rich asses sit down somewhere and talk.
Yeah.
Figure it out. God, I hate to see it because I rock with Tank. I hate to see that back and forth. But I just feel like without knowing all their information in their business, I don't need to know it. Just feel like alpha males, you might butt your head. Sometimes relationships run their course, or what I mean? Somebody might want you to do something that you don't want to do. And it's easy to when you might be pulling in two different directions. You know what I'm saying? That's without signing with anybody. So I always feel like it never gets to a point where they can't come back from anything that's going on. It's just like shit at the time. It's just like whatever. Like it don't never seem like it get too crazy with them. So it's like we've seen this story before.
I don't mind extending, you know what I'm saying? Some I can see sitting down talking with Floyd, and him and Tank business was him and Tank business. As far as me representing Shakur, him and Tank business, him and Tank business. But I gotta have it understood, like Shakur can't go through nothing like that, and we're not gonna go through nothing like that. So either we can put some contract together like that's solid,
right?
We can agree on, a year term, couple year terms, or fight terms, or whatever, or we can do something like that if you think that you can get them fights. But now if you can't get those fights that I'm gonna need, then just leave me alone, you know what I'm saying, and go and do your thing with Kamel Moulton, or whatever. But don't just have me over there parking, because I'm a traffic dude and I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm Shakur Bright Light Stevens, so I'm not coming nowhere to park.
Right.
And so and people know it. And I like Shakur patience on this thing, Just Do, because Shakur's a special talent. Somebody gonna holler at him, man. You watch and see.
I think so too.
There'll be a fool not to holler at him.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, he's a special talent. He's very special.
I keep saying it, so I'm just being patient right with him as a fight fan, so he can keep proving it. Some people take a little bit longer to see it, man, because you get what I'm saying. Nowadays, man, we got our ideal what we think special is, and if you don't see it in that same exact package that you used to seeing it in, you kind of miss it. And that's not me making no excuse. I'm not trying to oversell him. I've been saying that for the longest. But I get it. They say other people generational talents. I truly believe that about him.
Right.
That's what it is. And I don't think you gotta be a damn knockout artist to be a generational talent.
No, man. It's called boxing. It ain't called knockout. It's called
boxing. That's just not who he is. But like I was saying earlier, when he do go out there and get that same knockout, I don't hear people coming in the chat being like, hey, X, Y, and Z. Like, damn, you seen that? Like I was saying, like the fight before the last, I was at the last two before the De Los Santos. I was at Yoshino. I was at Conceição. Seen them both. Watched them beat both of their asses. And then I called it. I said, I just had a feeling. I was like, I just feel like going to beat this guy's ass. It's going to be a show, and it's going to be fun. And it was. Right. And I was like, but watch how people kind of mull over it, or nah, he was just supposed to do that. Nah, asshole. Before this fight, you said you want to see him do this. You want to see him fight in the pocket, even though the fight before that, he just did exactly that.
That's right.
It took every bit of the, convincing from the corner and the coaches for them not to stop Conceição, because they was checking on him several rounds in a row. I was there watching this shit. They kept asking like, yo, are you good? He was whooping his ass over there. He was beating him up, yo, in the pocket. making them miss, making them pay. I'm like, what fighter are
For
y'all
sure.
watching? That should be stressing me. I'll be like, it's not nothing about being a fan. It's being
Right.
an observation. Is are you watching? Because
Yeah,
y'all
do you
actually
got
do
eyes?
it.
Can you
You
really
do it,
see?
and then you be like, all right, well, he was supposed to do that. I'm like, what? All right, man, whatever.
Whatever. Look here,
Just keep
man.
proving it.
If
Fight your
fighters
fight,
could,
bro.
if fighters could not get hit like him, they'll be doing it. That's
Man,
all I know.
absolutely, bro. They be like, they kill me. They be like, they don't want to get hit. I'll be like, you think your favorite fighter want to get hit? Then you really
Right.
being a fan. You are being a fan. None of these dudes want to get hit, bro. Some of these
Oh
dudes
man,
don't
them
got a
dudes don't
choice.
want to get hit. Them dudes don't want to get hit, man. If I could
told you, I
not
seen
get
a
hit and
dude.
still knock you out and not get hit,
I
yeah, I'm
seen a
gonna
dude
knock
hop
you
up
out
on
and
the
not
panel
get
the other day and said Tank could beat dudes with both hands tied behind his back with no joke, no laugh, no hee. I'm just joking and talking shit. With dead serious. I'm like, see, that's the shit that I be talking about.
Yeah. They go on bye-bye, bro.
Can't wait till they mix it up, man. Like no feelings involved, man. Two real talents, man. They're gonna bring the best out of each other, man. I think everybody gonna walk out of there with their money's worth, and we're gonna have a hell of a discussion. That's why I can't wait for it. I think in the meantime, they just gonna keep beating who they need to beat until they eventually land in each other's path. And when the smoke clear, I think they're gonna be there. That's what I think. That's what I think. Right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Say court on that power. Yeah, I never seen nobody walk through his shots. I was saying it to him when I had him up here. I said I never seen nobody walk through your power. I never seen you just be in the ring with somebody and just walk you down and then you got to see it as recent as his last fight with a guy that has legit power in both hands. Didn't want to take chances. And then they asked him after the fight, like, why didn't you take more chances? He said, I ain't want to get caught.
I ain't want to get caught with nothing. That's right.
Pillow fist.
And he see we only throwing one hand. 90% of the fight we throwing one hand.
I gotta stop believing them narratives, bro. I'm sorry, man. You just don't believe them. You believe what your eyes are telling you in the ring, not what they chirping about. That running shit is one of the worst narratives to be placed on a fighter. That it's like you almost telling me you don't watch them. There's no way that could be a real assessment, and you saying you watch all the fights. There's no way. You really watch one fight and you like, yeah, that's it. That's all I need to see. Yeah, he's a runner. He don't fight. I'm like, yo, y'all killing me, man. All right, let's see July 6th, man. I'm gonna have some more fun. I'm gonna be in the building again. I think the example is gonna be set, and I think it's just gonna be on to the next. Salute to Artem already in advance for taking a fight, but an example needs to be made on his ass.
For sure.
Range power from someone they never felt. I'm tell to him skills, my bro. What's good with his skills? Think his generation talent. Your boy Val don't seem to think so. That I think he is. I think they both are. I think because for different reasons, man. They get this shit done differently, but they get it done.
Right, and I ain't never said he wasn't, man. They just create that narrative.
Man. Look, them some bad boys. That's the only fight that make me nervous for him. The rest of y'all can't beat him for a fact. I'm talking that shit just like that. I already know. The rest of y'all better big up him and talk about what y'all feel like Tank can do, because the rest of y'all ain't really got that type of chance. I'm just gonna be 100. You don't got the IQ mixed with the combination of you don't bring the same risk that a Tank Davis bring. And I'm telling you, I watched him enough to know that risk factor ain't adding up. You getting walked down just like the rest of them. And it ain't got to be to walk down like a puncher, but he going to take chances and fight you in the pocket, make you miss, make you pay, go to your body, be physical when you need to be physical. He got a mean uppercut, ask Yoshino. Like you going to get to see it. So I think Artem is a guy that don't got a shit ton of power. And I think he going to get comfortable within a few rounds, and that's going to be the fight. That you're going to see exactly how he's going to fight him. I just don't think dude is on his level. Not about to straddle the fence about it. I respect him. Olympian, bronze medalist. I expect him to be able to put up a good fight, but I think Core just about making a statement against him. And he got
it's just going to be Shakur presence alone will shut down that fight.
Right, 3 heads. Facts. Especially when you hurt. I wanted to say that shit so bad one day I was on here. I was like, man, damn. I was knowing all the shit. Knowing he was sick. Knowing you had the hand, the injuries. I'm just like, man.
Yeah.
I just know I can hold water. I just knew not to say. I was like, that should have come out when it come out. But it's different when you know it before the fight, and you just can't say like, yo, bro, be looking for this. Because it's different when you tell somebody and they look and you watching the fight and you're like, well, I'm telling y'all what it was. But I just like the fact that I don't know everybody, but I know some people that know some people.
I know
Right.
somebody that wasn't an advocate of his. My bro was just in the chat a minute ago. King was good with it, fam. He was just saying, he said he wasn't no advocate. Said, yeah, he thought he was a good kid, good kid. Until he said he came in the gym one day where he wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Phone call, it was him. He was like, hey, what y'all doing? We about to spar. He like, yo, I'm on my way. He like, nah, you ain't supposed to even be in the gym. You supposed to be chilling. He like, I ain't trying that shit. Zoom. Next thing you know, he in the gym sparring a damn middleweight. 11 rounds later, went with a damn middleweight. Then that guy gets out and he spars 2 rounds apiece with about 3 different guys, then jump out the ring and proceed to hit the bag. And y'all trying to tell me that's somebody that's a bitch? Like, yo, what type of shit y'all on? Dude get in there knowing he nicked up, hurt, sick, knowing promoter asking him at any given time he could just pull the plug on the event, said I ain't fighting. Hell nah, it was never an option. He getting there. The only thing they could say is he didn't engage. He shouldn't have been there. Can't stress that enough. These dudes ain't Superman. He's a human, and you found that out, right? But man, that gave me more confidence that he beats people moving forward.
Bro, he different, bro. His presence.
You could win like that, and you could bluff somebody with one hand, a power puncher, and keep him in check.
Yep.
2 hands, man. Good night, bro. Good night.
Sir.
Good night. Yeah, he gonna beat you up. So
yeah,
that's what it is, man. But man, always good to build, man. I'm gonna be dropping the link more because I like to hear from the people so they can hear a variety of different perspectives. But we just went on our little Shakur rant, me and Val on tag team. They're probably gonna be tired of us, but I'm never gonna be unrealistic with my assessment, bro. Everybody can be beat, but you're not gonna tell me a guy that barely lose rounds don't have a damn good chance to beat anybody he get in the ring with. And I always feel like before you even get to the X's and O's, it's the mentality, and he be smarter than these dudes.
He's smarter than these dudes. Coaches, that's what I'm saying, man. He's smart.
They can't all be lying, Val. They can't all be lying, bro. Everybody can't be lying, bro. Everybody, like it's I start to look for similarities in the different people's stories. Like I done been put on the phones, and you hear 3 ways. You hear somebody ask a random question and see how they respond, and you start hearing guys say the same thing over and over and over again. You like, damn, it's no way everybody's lying, bro. So just got to keep proving it, especially in this sport.
For sure.
Toughest challenges lie, but until then, just gonna keep beating ass, man. July is coming, and then we got Boots the very next week. I'm watching both. I'm gonna be at both. We're gonna enjoy them. I'm gonna meet some of the family there, and we're gonna have some fun. King L was good with it. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. There's nothing wrong with it. The thing over here is for me not to sell you to like a fighter. I'll give you something else to think about. So when you say, well, you don't see this or that, I'll tell you to look for this or that. And you just give you a different perspective. That's all. It's not, we don't all got to think the same way. But I say this all the time. They say they're not high on a person, right? And I'd be like, all right, or they're not big, whatever the case. I just tell them to show me another guy at his age with his accomplishments that's doing what he's doing. And I put in even more perspective. You see how they praise Loma? Loma turned pro at like 26, Shakur 26 now. Think about the difference. He turned pro at that age. He is that age now with 21 fights. Or better yet, they got the same amount of fights, and look at the difference.
Right.
One guy don't got 3 losses, bro. And one guy I'm telling you, that shit ain't easy. We become accustomed to seeing dudes perform at a high level. When you see it, it's kind of like we get used to it, and you don't have the same appreciation for it. That shit he doing from a fight to fight, especially when you forced to go 12 rounds. Think about it. You got to outthink people every single round after round after round. And you usually go 12 rounds more than some of these other guys. That's a lot of thinking. That's a lot of experience. Like, I'm telling you, man, you can't make up for that. So I like what he brings, and I like the contrasting styles. And that's why when they get in there, it's going to be a fun fight to watch. My guy, his peace, family. King L, always good. All good, King L. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just look at it this way. When you get to 35, you have about 4 or 5 people that's considered better competition that all these people were saying they wanted to see him fight, from the Zepedas, the Pit Bulls, the Lomas. Look how they all said no. Frank Martin even pulled out last minute. He ain't up, but he pulled out last minute. You get what I'm trying to say? The guy that Tank just fought, he was supposed to get him first, and he needed that little So my thing is, I think with him and Tank, they comparisons, they both started at 26, and they've been top guys in every division. That speaks volumes, like not just 1 or 2. Every time when they plant their feet somewhere and they say, this is where I'm at, They already one of the top guys there. Just think about it that way. You get what I'm saying? It's not a lot of people that you probably would have beaten him definitively, right? See what I'm saying? Like, we know who the cream of the crop is. That's all. So I always try to give you something else to think about. This ain't got to be no love fest. Everybody ain't going to like him. But just appreciate what he bring, and he different. He a smart guy, man. That dude understand boxing. When I'm hearing coaches go to coach him, and before they can coach him, he pointing out what they about to tell him. Like, that shit is just a different intuition. Like, that shit can't be smoke and mirrors. I think that's legit talent, pedigree, and just the understanding for the game. That shit is gonna take him where he going. You know what I'm saying? Just being a smart guy. So discipline, man. So with that, man, much love to everybody though, man. Salute to my brother Skilly. Said David B. Power lose a little. Sting at 75. Speaking of him real quick, people saying he's not a monster at 75. He need to maybe go back down to 68. I don't agree. I just think we ask for fights to be competitive. We ask for guys to fight. We ask for him to fight dudes that's bigger, right? Closer to his size, not guys that he bringing up and swelling up, blowing up super middleweights, all that stuff, right? Now he fights the real 75-pounder. You don't completely mull him over, but he beat you convincingly, and then we already shitting on him. Never mind that he goes up here in his very first fight and outclasses this dude, beats him convincingly. Nah, he ain't even a monster no more. I'm like, yo, what is wrong with boxing fans?
And he had issues with his hands. He had issues with his hands.
That's a puncher anyway, and we know that. Man, Bostic ain't no damn pushover. Like, shit, Better Be knocked him out, and it took him 10 rounds, and that was a good fight before he got stopped. You know what I'm saying? So, and he had hand injuries. I was like, bro, I don't know. I'm just not a – people treat it like they're boxers too. I understand boxers have different assessments when they in this shit, so they critique each other differently. But we be talking like we could get in there and do that shit. Man, that shit he did is impressive. Got right up in there with a guy that was bigger than him, I believe, on fight night, and he handled him. And that's on to the next. On to the next.
For sure.
Gonna be there. He's still a monster, and I still rock with him, man. I don't think no differently about him. I'd like to see him at 75 because it seems like he'll get challenged better up there, and we'll really get to see what he is. So I think that's perfect. If Canelo never want to fight him, cool. Just keep beating ass at 75. Yeah, they all got some fluff to some degree. To some degree, I'll say this, King L. Shakur never fought an opponent with a losing record. A lot of people don't know that, and I think some of that got to do with the pedigree coming right in from the Olympics. Like they've been testing him differently than what people are willing to go research and see. Like I can name the names without even looking at the box. Right? I don't need box right to name the people that he fought that's of substance. And it's not just that he beats these people, it's how he beats these people. And then if you see the way some of these fighters get talked about before he fought him, like I ain't saying Joel Gonzalez was some killer, but he was undefeated. He was on the come up. He was dating his sister. He started with him. You get what I'm saying? And it all started. He beat quality guys. It's just you don't get enough credit for it when it's not the absolute guy you want to see. And then I say this again. It's tough for me to shit on his resume when we clearly seen him come to 135 and about 5 people said, I thought that shit was a joke at first. I was like, there's no way he got here, and everybody saying no. But then what they say when Yoshino says yes, he don't fight nobody. I'm like, yo, you know what? I can't have this conversation, bro. You can't say that when the people that you're asking him to fight, like the Lomachenkos that gave Devin Haney his toughest fight, aside from Ryan obviously beating him at the time, said no, clearly wanted nothing to do with him. If I'm a real boxing fan and I'm hearing that, I'm like, yo, again, Yoshino ain't the world beater. And yeah, I would rather see Shakur and Loma, but how you gonna see it if Loma talking about nah, I'm cool? If Loma talking about nah and then choosing to fight Kambosos after losing an undisputed that he was given an opportunity. This dude get title shot at the title shot at the title shot. Nobody see it. Meanwhile, turning down quality opposition so he don't got to fight. And make that shit up. That should be stressing me. I'll be like, man, you can't shit on him for who he hasn't fought if you're not going to point out who's turned him down. Let's put it in its proper context. Don't just say, nah, he ain't fighting nobody. That's not telling the right story.
That's right.
I'm saying somebody, if I see one more person type that he can't be Pitbull, y'all talking about the same Pitbull crews that had an opportunity and didn't fight him and talking about it'd be like a cat chasing a dog chasing a cat. Get that shit out of my face. So y'all more confident in these fighters than them and their teams be. He say no. Zepeda throw a lot of punches. I don't know, man. It'd be a good fight for Shakur. I bet. Zepeda. And he took a minute and then said he was cool. You can't make this shit up. It's like y'all say a name that they come up. Next thing you know, they cool on smoke. Nobody highlights that. They'll get in the chat and they'll be like, nobody's ducking him. He just don't fight nobody. I'm like, bro, y'all not paying attention to boxing. That's not nothing.
And if they were smart, they would have jumped on him when he first come to 35. If they were smart.
As soon as he got there, they was like, nope.
That's the time you should have got him right then. If you're gonna have a chance.
Did DJ really retire? Did he? You heard that? Where you hear that from? Did you? I'm gonna go look into it, man. But if he did, remember, I did a live and I hinted when he was telling them dudes in Fight Hype, like, yo, 2-3 years, I'm out of here. It's like he was smiling, kind of saying it, but it's like he offered that information. It didn't seem like nobody asked him that. Like, then he said it again, like 2-3 years, I'm gone. I ain't coming back. 2-3 years, I'm gone. I'm out of here. Something to that effect. So if he actually did, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. But again, man, salute to everybody in the building. King L, salute to my guy. Much love, man. Over here, everybody has their opinion. We could just build. It's never an argument, always a build, man. I do boxing conversations much different than most people. Most want to argue boxing. I want to build on it. It's much different. And it's headache-free. So with that, salute to Val coming up to build with me, man. Appreciate you coming up, man. And
for sure, man. Hey, one more thing, man, before I go, man. After this fight right here, I want Shakur to, because I heard his interview today on Fight Hype, man. I want him to get his voice back, man. You know, I think he kind of get quiet because of the fans and all that. You know, he get offended and stuff because he's young. But he need to get his voice back. He always say he a bad motherfucker. Then keep saying it because you are that. And if you that, then say that you that. And don't let it be hush hush. Don't let nobody hush hush. I don't care what another person's career is doing. As long as you winning, your career gonna do the same thing.
Right.
I want his voice back. I want him to open up his mouth.
Andrew, great facts. I'm with that. I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. And like I said, man, tomorrow we're gonna be back with another build. We dropping the link. And I'm just looking to hear from the people, man, for the rest of the week. So, man, I appreciate you coming up here to build, like I said, man.
For sure, bro. Shakur Bright Light Stevenson, man.
Talk to him. Blade with peace, family.
All right.
Shakur don't want fight. He want to fight Killer B. Damn, doing my boy like that. Nah, they'll fight each for sure, though. Salute to Val Henderson, man. Andrew Gray, my guy. The real infinite pit bull, like 5'3" flat foot. They don't want that record at all. Nah, I think they feel like, I don't think they scared because I don't think you fight a guy like Tank and be scared of anybody, right? But I think the style, man, I think they know better. I think they scouts, their coaches, they trainers, they've been around the game. I think they know that style matchup is unfavorable to them. Just think about how bad Giovanni Cabrera made Pitbull look. And then just think about Shakur, what he'll be able to do with him, right? It's just not a favorable matchup. So it's like, that's not a fight we looking to take because it's risky and it don't come with as much money as a Tank Davis. So although I understand it, I can't say I respect it for real, because if you bought all the smoke, then you bought all the smoke. And don't tell me it's going to be like a dog chasing a cat. Go in there and chase that cat and beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I ain't trying to hear it. But again, man, I appreciate everybody in the building, everybody rocking out with your boy to the end of the show. Salute to all the family, Chris, Al Booger, my guy Thomas Hill, Andrew Gray, the real infinite. Appreciate you, King L, TM, Bleed, God Self, my guy Skills, my bro, Cash Crypto, Zoom Verse, the rest of the gang. And salute to all the queens that's in the chat. If it's any of the queens still in the chat, you already know. For sure, Chris, for sure. So with that, appreciate everybody in the super chat, Cash App, man. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all good Wednesday, man. We're going to be back tomorrow to build on this good boxing, man. So with that, we're going to get up out of here, y'all. Peace to the fan. Think it's about money and having to rebuild fighter after a loss. Oh, yeah, for sure. That too. For sure. 3 heads. Yeah. People, Louis 45 hundo, peace family, a random peace to the Queen, real infinite, Thomas Hill, my guy. Yeah, people don't want to lose, and then it's about rebuilding. They don't be want to lose to a fighter, especially if you sat up and slighted him and said what he not, and then he go out there and show otherwise. You know what I mean? For sure. But much love to the family, man. Y'all be back. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button on the way out. Make sure you sub to the channel if you haven't. And make sure, most importantly, your notifications is on so we can keep building when we go live, man. Y'all know how I go. We're going to keep building this channel up. We're on the road to 10K. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Real Infinite. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, bro. I'm in Jersey, so I'm on the East Coast time. Much love, but peace to the fam. We out.